wanting people to listen, you can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore. You have to hit them with a sledgehammer. And then you'll notice you've got their strict attention.
So your murderers come with smiles. They come as your friends, the people who have cared for you all of your life, and they always seem to come at a time when you're at your weakest and most in need of their help.
But here's my advice to the rest of you. Take dead aim on the rich ones. Get them in the crosshairs and take them down.
I'm ready. Let's do it right now, right here. Come on.
All right.
I love you.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, it's the robbery!
Any of you pricks move! And I'll execute every last one of you!
I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. After that, I just sort of space out for about an hour. I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules? Market zero! You think I'm fucking around here, market zero? Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! You lousy son of a bitch! If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a double-cross artist!
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotion.
I want that son of a bitch dead. I want him dead. I want you to get this fuck where he breathes. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ass.
Kick this ass for a man, that's all. Kick my ass. Enjoy. Come on. I'm not asking, I'm telling with this. Kick my ass.
Just say the first thing that pops into your mind. You sold me a crummy watch. I want my money back.
You know what you can do with that watch? Stick it up your ass.
Good. It's a mystery. It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma. Don't you get it? Fuck, man.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Head so hard that your hat can't fit ya. Either I'm with you or against ya. Format bent ya. Back through that maze I sent ya. Talking to the rap inventor. Nigga with the game type gift that flame right. Spell my name right. B-I-double-G-I-E. Iced out, lights out. Me and Caesar Leo. Getting head for some chick he know. See, it's all about the cheddar. Nobody do it better. Going back to Cali, strictly for the weather. Women and the weed. Sticky green. No seeds, bitch, please. Papa ain't soft. Dead up in the hood. Ain't no love lost. Got me mixed up. You drunk them licks up. Mad cause I got my dick sucked. And my balls licked. Forfeit. The game is mine. I'ma spell my name one more time. Check it. It's the N-O-T-O-R-I-O-U-S. You just lay down slow. Recognize the real dawn when you see one. Sipping on booze in the house of blues. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali.
Ron and Fez show. 9 years since they dropped Biggie, Fezzy. 9 years to the day.
That went fast.
It is the Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron, there's Fez.
Hiya, buddies.
On the music today, Black Earl Douglas.
R.I.P. B.I.G.
Wearing the black armband and trying to represent any single way. You know, Earl, when it all used to go down, were you east side? Were you west side? Where did you fall on that?
Yeah, I'm in New York. I got to go east side.
You went east side. Biggie Smalls.
I didn't even notice the black armband, Earl. You got to not wear a black jacket with it.
You know, Fezzy, I learned something last night from Black White. I'm never going to be part of racism again, and I'm going to give you this.
White people are so scared of black people.
I was just talking about clothing.
Yeah. And the children are just children. I will never be let people say the word pickaninny in front of me again. I will go ape shit wild. Earl, I stand with you now. Get me some black shoe polish. I'm going to walk through Times Square today with black shoe polish on and see if I'm treated different.
All right, you may want to get a makeup artist for that, not just try to do it yourself.
Why? You saying I'm not that capable because I'm not white like you?
You're white?
Why don't you do this, Earl? You get some white paint, you dip yourself in it, and see how things are different. FX has taught us black-white. Here is the big news. The United States of America, the baseball team, is. We sat around on this show with our baseball sports expert, Eastside Dave, yesterday as he laughed in the face of Canada, laughed at them. They whip our ass yesterday. We're 1-1 in this thing, and not feeling good about ourselves. Earl, first of all, we can't win the gold medal in basketball anymore. Our sport. Now, baseball? Is football next to fall?
I was as shocked as you were, Ron.
Do we have nothing? I mean, when we lose to Canada, if we lost hockey, fine, sketch comedy. That's going to happen. They're the best at that. Drinking, of course. But baseball? Our game? I'm shocked with this.
The pitching stunk yesterday.
You know what? I'm gonna put on blackface like they do on FX, go to the game, and see what it's like to watch from up high. I've never been up there in the black seats.
I don't know if that's going to help race relations.
Why wouldn't it? Oh, I just want to be up higher, just to see, how everything looks. This is an embarrassment to the United States of America. And you know what? It seems like we never care about this stuff until after it's over. It's almost the 9/11 syndrome, where we go, wait a minute, how could this be? What happened there? And the USA Junior Yankees, which is really, Steinbrenner's boys, how do you drop that game, Earl?
No pitching. Awful pitching. At one point, I was just like, because they were still running the Cuba game.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, it's 1-0. Okay, 1-0. Then 2-0. Okay, and then all of a sudden it's like 7-0. I'm like, what happened?
What happened in the Cuban game, too? It was tie when I was watching.
Cuba pulled that thing out. Barely.
Fuck yeah. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I might be wrong here. I might be moving to Cuba. Because the baseball they have, the chicks, the music, you can't beat it. And this Castro seems to be filled with new ideas. And I'm an old car guy. I like to go old school in the Chevys. Hey, Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys, I was there yesterday for the Canadian disappointment, man. It was unbelievable how proud those Canadians are when they were beating the U.S.
I can't blame them. They must have felt like they toppled a regime.
It was the only highlight was the Veritek Grand Slam, and that kind of silenced them a little bit. But then ninth inning disappointment. So.
All right, Matt. So did it feel like a rape, like an afternoon rape to you?
It would. You know what? It would have been worse the day before with Mexico because it was at riot level multiple times.
Yeah, I know. The Mexicans are passionate people.
Well, that's why we had it in Phoenix, because it's part Mexico. So. Yeah.
I might go down there on some kind of man-on-fire trip, and, I'll put on the FX blackface, and then I'll take care of a little white girl.
You know what? I don't know what those Minutemen order, but there was a lot of Mexicans at the game.
The Minutemen, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let's face it. If anything, they're about 2-hour guys. That's how long it takes them to get ready.
It's lunch breaks.
Yeah, and I'm going to be there for the Canadian-Mexico game tonight, so I don't know what's going to go on when these two powerhouses get
All right, Matt, keep us updated. You are now our man in the street.
I will. I appreciate it, guys. I will be there for you tomorrow and give you an update.
Big up to the AZ. Big up to the AZ. All right, Ron and Fez show. There you have it, Fez, the United States of America. At one point, a superpower.
Now we have to cheer for Canada to beat Mexico because of the tiebreaker situation.
Is that where we are? We're looking to back into this thing?
Yeah, we got to back in and hopefully beat South Africa. I think that game's tomorrow on XM.
South Africa?
Yeah, how they got in our conference is beyond me.
Well, they belong there. Here is, it says Barcy, so I'm just going to guess that. Barcy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. How's it going today?
Good, buddy.
Hey, guys, I'm from Canada here, and yeah, it's a big win for us, but let's face it, it's preseason baseball. I mean, we go out there, we're talking about the pitching, you guys are talking about something maybe 65, 60.
All right, we're losing your call.
He's on an ice flow.
Yeah.
And it's drifting away.
He's not calling from Greenland, he's calling from Canada. So he's saying, don't worry, boys, this is all done and fun. Yeah, I would be saying that, too, if we were the big winners. Instead, I feel like we're a country in shame today. And maybe XM ought to pull the games. We don't know what we're doing.
If we end up going out in the first round here, wow, that's humiliating.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, man, I'm blaming George Bush for the loss.
You know what? So do I. Where the hell was he setting things up? He was an old baseball owner. He should know what we need. This is the one reason that he was elected the second time and put up the first time. A guy who knows the sport a little bit. Instead, I see him the other day, he's playing cricket.
And getting hit by the ball.
A tennis ball.
If that's what they call it.
A tennis ball is what it was. Did you notice that?
No.
It wasn't a fucking cricket ball. It was a tennis ball. It was embarrassing. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Long Island, 1027.
All right, way to go, old school.
Hoo-ah! Yeah, Ronnie, please do not put on blackface. Please. The listeners love you. If you put on blackface, you'll never show up to work again.
All right, you're going to get this.
White people are so scared of black people.
And Bob, at one point, maybe I would have laughed at that joke. But now I know from the experiments that go on FX, it's not funny. And Earl, I'm going to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. I don't want to touch, but I want to be close and be there on the line with you.
You feel my pain, Ronnie.
I guess I do. I guess after 4 hours in blackface, I'm starting to understand what goes on. Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
Let's not pick on the Minutemen. We're trying to do our best.
It's not happening, bro.
Of course. Well, we know it's not going to happen until, enough of the public gets pissed off at these politicians. Then maybe we'll have a fair chance at baseball again.
You know what? Here's my problem with you Minutemen. You know why they're called Minutemen, right, Fez?
No.
It's how long it takes them to fuck. So my problem is this. You've got to think of something else. Here is Robert. Robert, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing fine. How you doing today?
Good, buddy.
Oh, no, just, calling about that Canadian that called in, man. Yeah, they're, all happy about it, but how long has it been since one of their teams has brought the Stanley Cup home back to Canada?
You know what? First of all, we own all that stuff, and there's still Canadians that are playing. No matter what fucking city throws it up there, still most of these teams are not American guys. But forget that. When you wear the flags, that's the important thing.
And then when it's something like baseball, where it's just American-made and should be American-owned and operated.
That always has been, Fezzy. Till yesterday.
It's an invasion.
Here's John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Hey, just wanted to say we shouldn't, make all these prima donna baseball players play no matter what. Because, if a baseball player from Cuba said he wasn't going to play, they'd probably put him in front of a firing squad.
So what's your point?
I'm saying all these guys that said they weren't going to play for the United States, if a guy from fucking South Africa said they weren't going to play, they'd probably fucking cut his head off.
I don't think they do that in South Africa. I like the fact that you have some initiative there that you're going, hey, other countries are different, but they're not really loping off a lot of heads in South Africa for not playing games. And the point is, we didn't lose this to Cuba. If it happened to Cuba, I went, well, there you go. We lost to Canada.
Fucking frogs.
No, the French are the frogs, you fucking no-neck American. The ugly American lips.
He has no clue of what goes on in any other country.
Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Slant-eyed Italians.
John.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
We invented basketball. We got some of the best beer in the world.
Who invented basketball?
Huh?
Who invented basketball?
Naismith. He's a Canadian.
First of all, basketball is an American game. I know that you guys are trying to twist it back. Wasn't it invented like in a YMCA or something, Earl?
I thought the Indians invented basketball.
No, Naismith's a great basketball player. Ask him. He's black. He knows.
Earl, who invented basketball?
I believe I was born right here in the beautiful American town.
You don't know.
I started in Springfield, Massachusetts.
All right, hold on. John, I give you all the credit in the world for beer, hockey, and mainly sketch comedy. You guys are the best at sketch comedy.
Pamela Anderson. Next one, Pamela Anderson.
All right. That doesn't work all that way for me. Look, you guys have bragging rights today. You have bragging rights.
Oh,
it's Canada's Day.
They're strutting around.
Eastside Dave just informed me it was Dr. Mayside? May Smith. Who
grab the mic over there. Grab the mic, operator. Smooth operator.
Dr. May Smith invented the game of basketball, Springfield, Massachusetts, American.
Why do I hear from somebody, every time we talk about basketball, every time a Canadian call and say they invented it? How did this deal get going? I want to know the truth. And even if it's ugly truth and the game doesn't belong to us. And then, my thing is this. If we didn't invent basketball, we should ban it. After all these years, if we don't know what we're doing, the game should be banned.
I was just informed that Dr. Maysmith was born in Canada, but he invented the game in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, so a Canadian invented it once he moved here.
Yeah, he was on American soil.
Well, all right. So, to me, that belongs to Canada. Where you came up with if I'm over in fucking Argentina and I come up with a great idea, that's Argentina's? They should start jumping up and down? No, I don't think so, Earl. I think it's time we face the truth. We're no good at sports.
Wow, it's a dark day.
We're no good at rock anymore. That's not happening. Here's all we really lead the world at. Hip-hop. That's where we've fallen.
Great.
That's all we have. Butt Cheese, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Butt Cheese.
Hey, you know the Americans wouldn't have never lost that game if Black Earl get his shit together.
Don't start that up today. Fez, and I'll get away, and I don't want to spend any time on it.
Right.
Did you want to apologize at all to Earl and say maybe you went overboard a little bit?
No, I don't want to do that.
So should I forward you all the mail I got yesterday?
No, keep that to yourself, too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just not going to think about it.
Okay. Here's Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah.
Ernie Witt, who's the manager of the Team Canada,
yeah,
and Buck Martinez, who is the manager of the U.S. team, they were both former Toronto Blue Jay catchers. So I think it was more of a battle of against each other rather than the two countries.
You're loving this, aren't you, Jim?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're sitting proud. I've been to a lot of Blue Jays spring training games in Dunedin, Florida, and I'm going to tell you right now, those people love the game, Earl. They love it. They come all the way down to Canada. That place is packed every single game.
And the Labatt's is just flowing.
The Labatt's is flowing. You go through 2 national anthems. I even hate to put our national anthem up against theirs because I feel like we get fucking shut down every time. We got to fix that national anthem. It just stinks. Anthony, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard Stern invented basketball.
All right, there you have it.
Ain't that right, Fred?
In what country?
There you have it. It happened right here in Long Island, where he came up with it in, I believe, 85. Here's Terry. Terry, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you take Dr. Naismith, a Canadian, inventing basketball here in America. It's kind of like how the Japanese took cars and TVs and made them better, right?
No, he actually came to America and then invented it. It's not like he took the game and made it better.
He got the idea once he was out of that oppressive atmosphere.
Aren't your people Canadian, Fez?
Oh, yeah. From Newfoundland.
Have you ever been there?
I have never been to Newfoundland.
Never crossed the border into Canada?
I've been to Canada. I've been up in Ontario, that area. Visited, cousins and aunts and uncles there.
Here's Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, just a quick thing to try to defend the United States in the basketball thing. He actually was a professor at the University of Kansas for many years before he invented basketball. So he was pretty well Americanized before he actually invented the game.
You know what? We do take a lot of credit for stuff. Like the whole NASA program was started by German scientists that we had here in the United States. And it's one of the cool things about being a melting pot. You just steal shit from everybody. You steal the best people. We are like the New York Yankees. Politically, the United States is like the New York Yankees. We'll pay whatever it takes. And then we charge out the ass for it later. Here is Pat. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Eastside Dave was wrong. It's Dr. Naismith with an N. And he invented the game at the Springfield YMCA.
All right, first of all, don't start with the end things. All kinds of people play basketball, not just ends.
White people
you get that,
are
sir.
so scared of black people.
And Earl, until I tried the blackface thing like FX television, I probably would have went on. I might not have even heard that. But now, since I've done the blackface, I'm constantly looking for racism.
I hope they continue that series with other races, like white, yellow, or something like that.
Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Ron, earlier you called out NFL or American football to be next by toppled by the world. I got to tell you, man, there's no way that any team with the name like the Barcelona Dragons or the Montreal Alouettes will ever beat an American football team.
We used to say that about basketball. That was not too long ago. You could have never imagined our pros losing an Olympic sport. 92, it looked like we were light years in front of everybody. So I can't get too pumped up. I say you got to be vigilant. Stay on top of it all the time. Here's New Mexico. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
How's it going, gentlemen?
Yeah.
I think it was the Aztecs or Mayans had a very early form of basketball where the basket set about 20 feet above the ground and it was sideways, and they used a very small ball.
That ball
And
was that ball was a virgin's head. We can't go by the Aztecs.
Yeah, the first team to get it in won, and the winners, they got showered with gifts and women, but the losing captain got his head lopped off.
Mark, we all watched Survivor. We all saw that gimmick. He suddenly thinks he's smart because he watched one episode of Survivor.
That's Jeff Probst talking to us.
No. Here's Jerry. Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy? Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, what's with why the anti-American attitude today? You feeling all right, buddy?
I don't know whether you understand this, Mark. What I'm trying to say is we lost yesterday baseball to Canada.
Yeah, but it's one game. I mean, the World Series, 7-game series.
We're not playing the World Series.
We're almost bounced out of this thing.
Yeah.
It's one game, guys. I mean, come on.
You know what you sound like? You sound like someone's mom saying that sports aren't important.
They're hugely important, and we're king of the world when it comes to that. And
Take your head out of your ass, my friend. We lost in basketball. Now this baseball thing. We've got to wake up.
you know what? The only reason you're paying attention is because we lost. If we won, you wouldn't be talking about it.
I talked about yesterday was Taunton, Canada. I talked about the Mexico game. Jerry, let us work on this. You go make us some cookies and get us something nice to drink. Let the men deal with this. I didn't put on fake tits and walk around yesterday. I got nothing on the side of the girls.
I think if Mexico beats Canada today by more than 2 runs, we are out.
Yeah. TJ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
I was just calling in to see where's Bronx Johnny at.
Bronx Johnny is right here by me at all times. Earlier, he just gave me 2 thumbs up when he likes something that I said. Bronx Johnny, you should be near me at any given moment. You never know when I'm going to need you to back me up. Here's, it's our buddy Hagar. How you doing, Hagar?
Hey, buddy.
Sorry we hurt your feelings the other day.
Oh, no, forgotten.
No,
hey,
not by us.
There's one thing we're forgetting that candidate gave us that was great, and that's Fez's girlfriend from Vancouver.
I don't know if she was even real.
Wow, the calls really aren't improving.
No, that was
from
pretty
Hagar.
Good. That was pretty good. Fez, this kid will go off and lick his wounds. He's not like you.
I like Hagar.
He's not like you, where he can be in a 45 fucking minute fight with Earl over a typo. This kid can't take it. He's not rough and tumble like you are. Hey,
no more work.
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Dude, this one's for Black Girl. The
Okay.
reason the United States lost is because they got Johnny Damon on their team. See, it's like it's the reverse Babe Ruth curse.
I'm worried about that, Earl. I'm worried about a reverse Babe Ruth curse.
But he's won a title in the last 2 years.
Yeah, but what he's saying, as soon as we got Damon, it's been over for the Yankees, and it's been over for the United States of America. Let's face it.
Man, we can't have Damon bringing down the whole country.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
I must take responsibility, Fez.
Me too. It seemed like, I don't know if I ever met him, come to think of it. Go ahead.
Here's what we got to do. We challenge these Canadians to a wrestling classic, because all they got is Iron Mike Sharp.
I think you forgot about a little fucking group called the Hart Foundation, and I'm telling you right now, that's a fight you don't want, my friend.
Yeah, they got the Harts, they got Jericho, Edge, the women's division, they got Trish Stratus. I don't feel good going into that.
No, I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part of it. And even in my opinion, Brett screwed Brett. I worry that somehow he's going to get even. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, America's lost all their heart. They're making millions of dollars during the regular season. They're not going to play at their fullest ability. That's the whole deal. These third world countries, they're getting paid with like peanuts and animal hides and stuff.
Canada, third world.
It says another car.
I don't understand some of the stupidity of some of these callers, where they think that when you leave the United States, you're going in the fucking pioneer zone.
Canada, England, France, they're barely out of the Stone Age, Ronnie.
Here's Lee, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Lifelong Orioles fan, unfortunately used to losing quite a bit, and I feel like even if the U.S. had come over Canada the other day, we still would have gotten our butts kicked by some of these South American teams. There's just nothing left.
This is why the Washington Nationals are the number one team in that area, because the Orioles fans are so downtrodden. You got to believe, my friend.
It's horrible, man. The owner, they trade over. They get these guys that are 85 years old that were good 20 years ago, and it's just nothing's happening.
Can you imagine sitting in the fucking stands with these sad sacks? And we're never going to win. Everybody's against us.
It's a beautiful park, too.
Well, you know.
But not since Jonestown has there been that many thoughts of a mass suicide together.
Ryan, you're in Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Yeah.
Steve Nash, the reigning MVP, is a Canadian, and he was the MVP of the NBA last year.
I know. You can't say enough good things about Steve Nash. I know he's white, Earl, but you can't say enough good things about him.
He's this generation's Larry Bird.
He's why? Why be so fucking racist? He plays no way like Larry Bird. He only has the same skin color.
No, I admit that as a compliment. He has
I know
the same
you
heart.
did. Yeah.
He definitely has that heart.
But that's all you can find. The only person you can compare him to is a fucking white guy who his game doesn't even slightly resemble.
No, I just meant as far as...
You're a racist, my friend. A reverse racist.
You basically said Steve Nash is a credit to his race.
Earl, you remind me of Mom's Mabley, the way you're over there. Seriously. You remind me of Cedric the Entertainer. You see what it's like for us, Earl, when we go through that?
I didn't mean it that way.
But it comes across. It's not the meaning. It's the way it comes across. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I missed racist Earl.
He's back.
Yeah, hey, listen.
You only missed him by a minute.
Both our national anthem and the song America were composed in England by Englishmen.
Why can't we come up with our own fucking song? People can't even sing our national anthem.
I know they tried to, was it Irving Berlin, tried to do God Bless America. He tried to make that the official anthem of the country, but it never caught on.
I'd like to have Kate Smith replace the Eagle. And it's just a big fucking Kate Smith head every time that you're trying to celebrate.
Talk about endangered.
I wouldn't even mind going with Jesus Take the Wheel by Carrie Underwood. Anything is more singable than that damn national anthem. Russ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, man, Steinbrenner, pull this team out and put the Yankees into this damn thing. Steinbrenner, release these Yankees and let them play.
What's he got? 3 of them already.
A-Rod got booed in Mexico, and he's not even from there.
Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, thanks for putting me on, guys. Love your show. I love the call-ins because it just shows how ignorant so many Americans are. Fezzy, thanks for pointing it out. So many of you Americans think that outside of your own country, it's third world.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to point out Washington Nationals, Montreal Expos.
Well, you guys were drawing like 18 people up there. It wasn't even a big league park anymore.
We still gave you a winner, though.
They were more the Puerto Rican Expos by the time they got to Washington.
Mexico wins today over Canada 1-0. The U.S. is out, and it will be the happiest day of my life.
Let me ask you something, Matt. You think Canada, the smart move would be to tank this game?
Oh, if I was on the Canadian team, I'd tank it just so the U.S. would lose.
I can't fucking believe that we're hoping to back into this thing on a big Canadian victory. To me, this is just unbelievably embarrassing.
Yeah, it's dangling by a thread. That's all we got left, threads.
Again. Canada's coming to save your asses again, eh?
Again? When's the first time you saved us?
Well, yeah, good point there, Ronnie.
All right, so at least you're saving us once. All right, we'll have to watch this game today. And, Earl, here's what I want to do. If it sounds like Mexico is winning, I want the XM plug pulled, and we go to music immediately.
Put on some Van Halen?
Yes. It's just straight into fucking Van Halen. And nobody knows what happens.
It's Canada versus Mexico today on XM, channel 182, 8 o'clock in the East, 8 o'clock tonight.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey. Two of the best things Canada's brought to the country. Hydroponic weed, and we saved the ashes during the Revolutionary War.
We can't say enough about your weed, but I didn't remember you doing a lot of good things for us during the Revolutionary War.
We did, yeah. Hey, Philadelphia, New York wouldn't even be there right now. We wasn't there.
All I remember you doing was supplying the British troops, but what do I know? What do I know at all? Here is Jack. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez.
With Nazi technology, the U.S. was...
Hey, Radio Shark.
The U.S. was able to put a man on the moon.
Hey, Radio Shark, what's up?
Who?
Yeah.
My name is Jack.
Jack, why can't you use your real name? You know I would put you up when we would talk to you.
And on every Apollo rocket that went up, there's a hidden SWAT sticker on the side.
A hidden what? Swatch sticker? Is that what you said?
Those cool, fun watches from the 90s?
Well, just stickers to say buy them here. Radio Shark.
Invented rocketry.
I said it earlier. I agree with you 100%.
We won them over with Glenn Miller and Chevys.
Well, and a lot of bombs. Thank you very much. Here is Tyler. Tyler, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, so Black Earl, you saying that Steve Nash is the Larry Bird of our generation. So Magic Johnson on TNT even said that the only guy that reminds him of himself is Steve Nash. And I compared to Magic.
See, what do you say to that, Earl? That fucking Earl, that makes you sick, doesn't it?
No, I'm just saying as far as
that a white man can play like a black guy makes you sick.
No, not at all. I mean, just as far as, like, Larry Bird was the slowest guy on the court. He was.
Nash is not the fucking slowest guy on the court. He's the fastest.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, but he's the smallest guy on the court. I mean,
there is no comparison other than skin color. Skin color is the only comparison you have.
But I say they both have equal heart. That's all I'm saying.
The size of their hearts?
You know what? Here's the thing is, they act like a white guy can only be good at the sport if he somehow wills it. If it's a miracle anytime a white guy excels. It's some kind of miracle story where, he had to work his ass off. Where Michael Jordan, they act like he never even practiced. They act like, Michael could do whatever he wanted. He just walked out there and shot. And it's almost an insult to both players. You see what I'm saying, Earl?
Yes, I understand that point. I'm just saying as far as...
you're digging a fucking bigger hole.
I won't say anything.
Like every racist always does. You act like for a white guy to win, he's got to be fucking Rudy. Just to somehow stick with it and hope for that fucking miracle play.
He didn't know he couldn't succeed.
He's like this. Well, Larry Bird was the slowest guy on the court. I'd fucking have to slow my TiVo down to watch Nash go to the basket.
No, but I was... Never mind. You're right, Ron.
Isn't he more the Kevin Stockton, Earl?
Earl, I just don't want to hear nothing but white players fucking with them. That's not right. Here's Raymond. Raymond, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, how can we depend on Canada? You know, when they wouldn't even back us in the war against terror. You know, they'll intentionally lose that game against Mexico.
You know what? I mean, it would be real nice to start this anti-Canada thing, but they whipped our ass.
You're right.
They whipped our ass. And this is just about the sport. The war on terror is fucking... You don't even want to get into what the score of that is right now.
And you start counting the countries that aren't in.
Here is Tommy. Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I think the new national anthem, isn't it that Gary Glitter song?
It's starting to feel that way. That's the way we're playing, as if we are a nation of Gary Glitters.
This is not a soundboard. It's me, Fezzy. Hiya. There's 7 dicks in my ass, and there's always room for 8. Shove a potato in my ass and watch me make french fries. Nothing's better than 6-year-old balls. They have such tiny cocks. That hurt like a dick in the ass. It's cock time. Hey. 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 Really? You got it. No, They're even littler when they bend over. Lend me your meat flute and I'll play you a song. Your mom's here, get your clothes on. Time out, my bung is dripping. It's cock time. Hey. 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 Sure. This is not a soundboard. You got it. Rude and rude. Why does my back smell like chlorine? Yes. I like tickling the balls. Hey! 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 Shh, kids, it's our little secret. Don't tell Daddy. Come here, this fatty needs a fucking. Really? Hey! Hey, who's up next for teabagging?
All right, there you have it. And I don't know. After listening to that, I'm not really sure.
I'm on board.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the perfect song for our new national anthem. Is there a song called Racist Earl or Earl Looks Down on White People? I would love to hear that. Here is, I'm going to guess, the Colonel. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Steve Nash reminds me of Larry Bird, just like Black Earl reminds me of O.J. Simpson.
All right, do you see where we're going with that, Earl?
I just meant as far as just the enthusiasm for the game and their heart and their just everything, the great professional approach.
See, spirit is a fucking white person's thing. To have pep and spirit, right? That's what you're saying.
No, not
we need enthusiasm to win. We're not going to get by on just abilities. Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's happening, boys?
Hey, buddy.
I just wanted to know, Fez, who is Kevin Stockton?
Did I get that name wrong? I thought
you mean John Stockton?
Kevin Stockton.
John Stockton is the basketball player.
Oh, okay. With the Jazz?
Yeah. Thanks, Fez. Here is Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Hey, I just want to know if white is code, or excuse me, if heart is code for white.
That's what it seems like. Earl has some code words that he uses for white ball players, and heart seems to be one of them. That kid's got a lot of heart to stay out there with the athletes.
No, not at all. I think there's plenty of black players I think have a lot of heart. Like Nate, I think it's Nate Robertson for the Knicks, who's like 5'7" or 5'8".
All right, so if you're tiny,
no,
and that means that you're almost white. If you're small and black, hey, he's white-like. You know, Earl, this is starting to hurt me a little bit. It really is. What I'm going to do now, you know how I put on the black face to see how black people live. After I do that, I'm going to put white face over that, walk up in Harlem, and see how I'm treated, Fez. And I bet it's differently.
Your face is going to be huge by the time you get all this makeup on it.
I don't say things about you. Let's not bring in physical things, Fezzy. Let's not do that. Here is Mohawk. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that I am extremely disappointed in Earl this morning. Just when he's getting back on my good side, I was all about the compliment about the Biggie tribute.
Right.
And with Eastside Dave there, Earl's been looking like $1 million, and then he goes and pulls his racist, militant bullshit. And I just think it's totally uncalled for.
It really is uncalled for, Earl. It definitely is.
It didn't come up. I didn't mean it that way at all.
You still haven't apologized.
I'm sorry if it offended anyone out there and everyone out there.
All you people with heart. All you people with heart that need to hold on to your little dreams. Please, I didn't mean it.
It's people of heart.
Here's Stretch. You're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, Fezzy, did Kevin Stockton used to run the pick and roll with Jeff Malone or what?
Leave Fez alone.
Now I don't even know what you're talking about,
He's
Stretch.
struggling.
Hey, you can't compare Nash to a black player because he gives up the rock. Big up the AZ. See ya.
See, Earl, now there's racism you can understand, right? What he's saying is, oh, the white guy here, he's great at fucking passing. Here is Fat Boy. Fat Boy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Earl, I want to call you on, man. Why can't you be honest? You're saying that Nash is the next Larry Bird because he's the next white superstar. Why can't you be honest?
Why can't you be honest and say that? That he's got white people interested in the game. That's what you're trying to say.
No, not at all. I just thought they have the same approach to the game.
They don't have the same approach to the game. That's fucking a lie, Earl. They play a totally different game.
According to Earl, all white people are good for are running corporations and being president and astronaut.
What he means by the same approach to the game is both of them walk white. They kind of don't have a strut. Earl.
No, not at all.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is a first-time caller here. Love you guys. Just got my XM. How many of our billion-dollar players are playing over in the WBC?
There's a hell of a lot of them. The lineup looks great, right, Earl?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the total package, just like in the '92 basketball.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close. I mean, we have fucking superstars playing in this thing. There's no way we should not be fucking dominating. We've got no excuses to make about Canada kicking our ass yesterday. Other than Earl's thing of, we don't have enough blacks. It always comes back to blacks are better. Black supremacy. It's hurtful, Earl.
Power to the people.
It's hurtful. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Ron, I just wanted to tell you to hang in there against that racist and wish everyone heart power.
Heart power.
HP.
One day we'll overcome. And basketball. Here is Froglip. Froglip, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Frog.
We're going to let you go, buddy. You got to be able to fucking listen. Here is Dave. Dave, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you, buddy?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good, pal.
I got a quick question, but first I'm going to put a little comment out. Errol's just pissed off because you got a white man excelling in a black sport now.
Why not just admit that, Earl?
Oh, I've always admitted, hey, a white guy saved the sport, too. His name was Larry Bird.
Okay, then I got a question. If you say Steve Nash is today's Larry Bird, which I don't agree, it's two completely games, who is Larry Bird of today's generation? Who is today's generation of the Larry Bird?
Let me ask you this. Who's the Larry Bird of hip-hop? Would you say Eminem? He had so much heart out there on fucking 8 Mile, he was able to somehow make it, even though he was nervous in front of the black guys?
Yes, I love Eminem.
See, thank you very much. You're just looking for the white guy, the white face, and something that's black-dominated.
No, I've always loved Eminem because he was always sincere about it.
Who's the Larry Bird of Southern cooking? Who's that, Emerald? Is that where you're going now? Just stop with the racism, Earl. It's driving me crazy. Who's, you know who the Larry Bird of politics is? That Bill Clinton. That Bill Clinton really is the Larry Bird of politics. Oh, it drives me crazy. Here's Ken. Ken, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, good show. I just wanted to let Earl know that Charles Barkley, who never pulls any punches in his actions or his speech, called John Stockton the best guard he ever played against, he ever played with, and probably the best ever. And so, what's Earl think of that?
Where do you go with that, Earl?
What? I don't
The man
disagree.
Fez calls Kevin Stockton. What do you say about that?
That's what his friends called him growing up.
I mean, it's very hard to dispute. He's the all-time assist leader. He was part of maybe arguably the greatest tandem to ever play the game, Stockton and Malone.
Was there even any, when you really think about it, was there even one good black player? Now, Fez, that Kevin Stockton thing, if Earl would have done that, you would have screamed at him for 45 minutes. 45 minutes you would have been laying him out.
If he did it to me, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, I was just wondering if Earl thought that the white guys had to sit in the back of the bus on the way to the game.
That's probably, the thing is, I always felt like the whites were forced up front, if I have to be honest about it. Because, like, when you were going into school, you wanted to sit in the back as far as where you could get from the bus driver. No one wanted to fucking sit up front.
It's like sitting up front in class. Who wants to sit up by the teacher?
Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Racist Earl, last year, Honky was the number 1 pick in the draft, and this year it looks like the 2 best players in college are both honkies. We're taking your sport back, sweetheart.
What do you say about that, Earl?
Well, the European style of play is starting to.
What about some of the white college kids playing right now?
No, there's plenty of them.
You don't fucking watch the game, do you? You don't watch the game.
Well, I follow enough college basketball.
Yeah, sure you do. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you that it shouldn't be Black Earl. It should be Double Talk Earl, because every time he talks, there's always something different coming out of his mouth, and he never tells you the same thing twice.
You know what I like to do? I'm going to put on blackface, sneak into his neighborhood, and find out what he really says.
Fight the power.
What's the power, Earl? Right now, in basketball, you're the power, and you're holding us down.
Well, they don't own any teams yet.
I ain't gonna. You got money. But what I'm saying is this: why can't you give Nash what he fucking deserves?
I did give Nash what he deserves.
I'm talking about Kevin Nash for what he did with the Outsiders. You know, it's kind of forgotten about. He completely turned around professional wrestling, as we know it today. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Hey, I was just wondering if Earl thought that, unlike blacks, Nash was a smart player and a hustler.
I don't know where you're going with that, Dan.
All the announcers call the white players hustlers and white.
Here's what he's trying to say, Earl. You people use code words. One of them happens to be heart. One of them happens to be heart.
I use heart all the time. I use heart in boxing a lot.
You never use it for blacks. You always use it for, that Jerry Quarry had a lot of heart. Oh, he had a lot of heart to hang in there like that. Oh, Rocky. Oh, Rocky Marciano had so much heart. Just, everybody's a little racist, Earl. So are you. We caught you today. That's all. Here's Jason. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie and Fez, you turn your headphone down. Earl, black power. Black power, brother, black power.
Earl, what did he say? Because I have my headphones turned down.
He said, black power.
Here is Creepy Cold Guy. Creepy Cold Guy.
Up?
How you
what's
doing,
up,
buddy?
Buddies?
Yeah.
I wonder if Earl thinks that the palest of the pale, Eastside Dave, has a lot of heart.
What do you think? Would you say Eastside Dave has heart?
He has plenty of heart.
Now I know you're a fucking racist.
He's so pale you can see it.
Because he has no abilities. He does not have your abilities. All right, Marion Barry, here's a little, probably what you'd have to consider the Larry Bird of politicians. Marion Barry, he didn't file his tax returns. 3 years probation, is that what they gave him?
3 years probation, yes.
Yeah. Marion Barry lives large in his own way.
He escapes again.
Yeah.
You usually go to jail for tax evasion. You always go to jail, but he escapes again.
There's always something happened to Marion Barry.
First of all, if Marion Barry went to jail, he'd probably have a more fucking comfortable bed. You would not bother Marion Barry by telling him, we're going to pull you out of, what's he in the 9th district down there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the district everyone, even black people were afraid to drive through and put you in prison. That's not. And Earl, he didn't even run a campaign down there, and he picked up like 93% of the vote. They just love him.
One of the all-time great lines is, the bitch set me up.
They showed after he won the last election there, he had done his, he was having his celebration. What's that called, Fez, after the election?
Oh, his acceptance
like inaugural
speech and his rally.
Yeah, his inaugural rally there was in a fucking pool hall. And you just see him going, yeah, it's all going to work out. Guys are shooting a fucking stick right behind him. Danny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Earl, you said there's no black basketball owners, but who do you think owns the New Jersey Nets?
Bruce Ratner.
Yeah, he's not the majority owner. Jay-Z is where you're going with that.
I like balls.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay-Z has a couple percentage points, right?
Yeah.
I think they started knocking down the buildings in Brooklyn to get the new stadium ready.
I wouldn't be in too much of a hurry with that. I'll believe it when I see it. Brooklyn going to get a team, Earl?
I think eventually it's going to be a long fight, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen at any time. Those buildings need to be knocked down.
And they pretty much have to rezone all of Atlantic Avenue. They've been trying to rezone Atlantic Avenue for 50 years.
You're not making any kind of quick moves in any kind of New York rezoning, any kind of New York real estate. Just does not happen.
Yeah, I mean, the last guy that tried was Walter O'Malley with the Dodgers, and we know how that ended.
No, I never really got to the end of that. Are they still there? Are the Dodgers still in Brooklyn, Earl? Because I don't hear you fucking people bring it up. I hear people who are 35 talking about how their heart broke when the Dodgers left. I go, how the hell are you pulling this off? Here is Cracker. Cracker, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I want to know when Earl's going to give you guys a song that you can play when he does his reverse discrimination that says, we're brothers,
keeping the white man down.
Thank you very much. What kind of racism song is there to get back at black people? Or is there even one?
I can't really think of. I remember the Panther chant was pretty anti-white.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is trying to tell the black people not to be anti-white. Like you guys have this one you throw in our face every day.
White people are so scared of black people.
Now they're demanding that you play this in the baby's crib moments after they're born.
White people are so scared of black people. White people are so scared of black
I don't like the idea of it, Fez. I think it's silly and it's stupid.
Sounds like brainwashing.
You know, all this started, and Earl took the heat of the U.S. baseball team, who, let's face it, they dropped it yesterday. They lost to Canada in a shocker, at least for me. I'm demanding now XM pulls themselves out of this. The only way this thing is fun for us, Fez, is if we win the whole shooting match. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, and now it's like the rest of the rounds of this thing. America goes out in the first round. It's just listening to foreign fun for the rest of it up through the finals.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Papa Steve, Miss Soundboard Bronx Johnny.
Okay.
Hey, does Steve Nash and Larry Bird even play the same position?
They do not.
No, Steve Nash a guard and Larry Bird is a forward, right?
Right. The only thing that they have in common is skin color.
White.
Yeah, it's skin color. That's all they have, and Earl lays that on us. Like, oh, those guys, they're so much alike. Learn to see more than skin, Earl. Learn to see more than skin.
They both have big white hearts, according to Earl.
Oh, I said the mental approach, their preparation towards the game, their love for the game, the way they promote.
And no black guys have that. No. Are you saying Magic didn't have that? You say Michael Jordan didn't have that? Barkley doesn't love the game.
No, I didn't say that at all. I'm just.
But why is that a comparison?
Honestly, that was the first name that popped into my head.
I can't think of a guy who's ever been an all-star who doesn't prepare for the game. You act like black people get off the bus, take off their shoes, put on some fucking Nikes, and score 30 points. It's just not true, Earl.
No, I know that's not true. Maybe it was a bad comparison. Yeah.
You're playing at the stereotypes. Right now, I'm willing to bet this, Fez, without even knowing. Although I did hear something from Jim Norton that Earl was a myth buster. I'm willing to put up my guy Eastside Dave for having a longer dick than Earl. Go dick to dick right now, boys. Here comes Dave's out.
Do not.
Where are you going, Earl? Just line up.
I do not want to let
Earl, this is your chance.
Dick to dick, and let's see who's the winner here. All right, Dave's out right next to you. Where are you going, Earl? Where are you going?
Earl, come back for the competition.
You can't go running down the hall with only 3 days left.
He's trying to shove it in my mouth.
Oh!
What?
Your name is Mudshot, right?
Where did that come from?
All right, I understand. Just put your balls up against each other, and let's just. I understand you want to protect your penis.
That was utterly horrifying.
Because it's white?
No, because he was just. Remember, this guy hasn't had sex in a week, so he's a little.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, have you kept your Lent, Dave?
Absolutely, 100%.
Still intact?
Still intact. I even got some sleep last night.
So you're getting used to it.
I might get used to it. I'm not going to say that in the shower there's a lot of pre-jizz that just comes out naturally.
You always got to start that way. Now, is your girlfriend staying over this weekend?
She is. No, she's not going to be staying over this weekend, but she is coming tonight. So it's going to be difficult.
One of you will.
But we will be watching American Idol. And
why don't you watch this show, Top Chef, so she can remember some of the great times she had when you two were broke up.
That actually hurts me, doesn't help me.
I watched Top Chef because you told me how cocky chefs are, and they were so obnoxious that I was cracking up.
They are the worst.
But they were saying they get so much pussy. They go, no matter if they're engaged, married, will fuck every waitress out there. I had no idea that's how it worked in the food service industry.
Yeah, waitresses always look at the chefs as the rock stars, they look at fellow waiters, like male waiters like me, as just dumb dorks, like who have no real careers. So I was never able to bang a chick. But the chefs in every place.
Well, you're not going to pick up a chick by telling her that you're a waiter, but you can if you tell her that you're a chef because you have some artistic abilities, you have passion. But when you're a waiter, you're just good at carrying shit, remembering salads.
But I'm talking with my fellow co-working waitresses, and I would always lie and say, I'm just doing this for my screenwriting career. I just need some experience so that I can write this into a movie, you know. They never believe that, though.
I can't imagine.
You didn't have any power in that position. You don't come up with the specials.
So do you, she was with a chef, right?
Yes. She was with a chef, French chef, 35 years old, everything but intercourse.
Was he the head chef at least?
Head chef.
Well, he was getting head chef.
And French, which she is, at a French restaurant.
Yeah.
So there was lots of Iva finger balls, fingers, and holes.
All right.
But no
you
penetration.
Understand sex.
Okay.
We're all adults. Jesus. Here is Kirby. Kirby, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, 5468, buddies.
Way to go, old school for us, Kirby.
I had a friend of mine back when I lived in New York, and he discovered the whole heart equals white code word, and then he mysteriously vanished. So you might want to put on your blackface and go into hiding right now.
I'm going to put it on anyway. I'm just going to do it because I'm starting to be more comfortable that way. Black White is the show. Did you watch it last night, Fez?
I did not check out the FX show.
I didn't make it through the intro, if you want to know the truth. When I saw how bad the makeup was, I'm like, I'm going to try to watch this later.
I saw them all on Oprah a few weeks ago. She basically ran the show before FX did. She showed so much of it.
Well, I don't think anybody watches FX anyway, or else the Shield would be big. But I was just so thrown by that fucking what is the Heidi Fleiss show or whatever it is? Heidi
Project Runway. Heidi Klum.
Yeah, I was so thrown by that, Fez. I didn't have time for anything.
Chloe, winner of Project Runway. I thought for sure it was going to be Daniel.
I guess his shit wasn't good enough, Fez.
Daniel was winning in all the fan polls.
Yeah, but did you look at this stuff?
I thought when Daniel's runway stuff came down the runway. I thought it was like so simple and plain. I didn't see where it was a winning collection.
I could listen to you gay guys talk about fashion forever. Here is Michael. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Card holder 3810.
All right, buddy. How are you?
Good. I was enjoying myself until that media whore came back into the friggin' room and started talking to you guys. I ripped into him yesterday. The guy, what is it, Eastside Bob or Dave or whatever?
Eastside Dave.
You bring your knee pads today, friend, to get on the radio?
Is he busy, Earl? Is he taking care of business?
He's taking care of business.
He's taking care of business, right. Right. The guy gets on there with the Mr. P, Mr. B, and still talks about his girlfriend, who definitely got anal from the friggin' chef, without a doubt.
Dave, there's some blowback against you here. There's an anti-Dave thing going on.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's so self-absorbed, it's ridiculous. You get your knee pads, sit there and take care of it, get your little media time.
Oh, this is the guy who called in yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy, you moron.
He hates you.
Are you still using a Mr. P or Mr. B? Get some material, all right? Knee pad boy?
What he's saying is that you keep going to the same bit every single day.
Get over the fact
Fez talks about basketball with Kevin Stockton. He explained to us all about Heidi Klum, and he was able to, you know what I mean? He has things outside of his own little universe where you just seem to be about you and your girlfriend and your bodily, your fucking bodily fluids.
It's like a broken record. What I'd like to do is find out who she is, win her over,
date
her, right?
Yeah.
Knock you out, tie you up in a chair, and do her in front of you.
First of all, it's easy to run her over. You just got to tell her tonight's special. May I
but I'm telling you, you come on the radio, you've got nothing.
Go ahead.
You've got zero.
Let Dave talk now.
You don't understand the concept of a radio bit, which means
radio bit is bullshit.
Will you listen, sir?
You move different things. How many times have you mentioned this damn shit?
Wait a minute. This is interesting. I can't believe...
Are you that insecure?
I can't believe that the newbie is going to explain radio bit to me. I'm really interested to hear.
I would never dare to explain it to Mr. B.
Okay, go ahead.
Jizz face.
All right,
so annoying.
But listen up and listen closely. I gave up masturbating for Lent. It's a recurring bit until Easter.
One thing. I'm Lord. You're serf. Do you understand that?
It's a recurring bit until Easter. And by the way, stupid, I was asked about it by Ron.
Who are you talking to?
You
You're not surely not
fuckface.
talking to me.
Come down here right now, and me and Master
You're a
Paul.
village idiot, okay?
Why don't you do this? Come out.
What you need is a hat with bells because you're a court jester.
Here's
all
what
right?
we're going to do.
Jealous asshole.
We're throwing a party April 1st. Eastside Dave is going to be there, probably drunk. Why don't you come out and meet him, and you guys just talk this over. I don't want any fighting.
Meet me.
No, there's no fighting at all.
Somehow you guys can...
I will verbally abuse this guy.
Yeah, you guys
I will
can talk like gentlemen.
Because he's such a small-minded individual, okay?
Do you understand when I'm asked about something, I have to respond?
Sprain your brain.
Do you get that when someone asks you, you have to tell them? If Ron asks, how am I doing with the Lent thing? I'm going to say, hey, Ron, I can't talk about this. By the way, did you not hear me talking about many things?
Like what?
Canadians.
Like what?
Canadians, serial killers.
I want to know this because
When were you talking about serial killers
like
today?
A broken record, man. You come in, you whine, you bitch and moan. Oh, I can't date.
I provided the.
You know something? She probably did everything with him.
Yeah.
All right. You probably taste his anus.
You gotta imagine.
Yeah, I think so
first
too.
time.
I provided the information for Dr. Maysmith.
That is true.
Thank you.
Did.
Thank you,
But
Dick.
it's Naismith. That's the
Hey,
problem.
whoa. Don't
Yeah,
call me
you.
Dick. I haven't called
Dick.
you any foul names at all.
Okay.
He hasn't. He's treated you like a gentleman.
Your intelligence. All
He's
right?
treated you like a
What
gentleman.
You need to do is
I'd like to apologize.
Go back tonight, write down on a piece of paper a couple of new bits so I'm not bored when you come on the air.
Right. That's a good idea. Tomorrow, you come in here with something new and fresh.
You got
Please.
it.
Could you do that?
I could do it in 10 minutes. I can talk about
No,
anything.
because
When
what
I'm
I've heard
asked,
is it's regurgitated. Same scenario.
Right.
Chef and girlfriend and this
Right.
and that.
Hey,
What's this
yeah,
on?
it's true.
C, you know, I mean, that's the
That fucking
fun
drives me
thing.
crazy.
Remember Happy Days?
Yeah.
Remember that?
It was one of the greatest shows in America.
Other material from other people. Be original.
All
What's
right.
be original?
Tomorrow's your day, Dave. He's giving you an opportunity here.
What's your name?
To win him over.
It's Michael.
That's Michael.
Hey, Michael, I'd like to apologize for calling you Dick. You penis-faced fuck. Come to come to McFadden's and I'm going to put a knuckle sandwich in your jaw.
Little boy, do you want to get foul? If you're going to get foul about it, that's fine. If there's a party, I will meet with you and I'll discuss it like a grown-up adult. All right?
It's McFadden's
you don't need to
April
get high,
1st.
You don't need to get high school with it. You've got an opportunity there on the radio to prove yourself, and you're making an idiot out of yourself. And I'm just pointing that out.
You don't understand the concept of when someone asks you something, you have to tell them. And there's such a thing as an ongoing thing.
Well,
if I
later,
didn't give
here's
it up
what-
for Lent,
Tomorrow-
I wouldn't be talking about it, but I gave it up for Lent.
Tomorrow you...
With you, it's like repetitive. It's not ongoing.
Yeah,
man.
It's fucking Lent.
Yeah, but you got nothing new.
Let's not call it effing Lent.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what Jesus did when about 25 days in. But here's the thing. Tomorrow, have something new. Don't discuss it with it beforehand.
Please.
Pull us all into it.
If I had an opportunity like you have an opportunity, I'd be a little bit more creative.
Yeah, that's true. You should be a little more creative.
I can
you
come up
gotta
with
push
something
the
creative
envelope a
right
little
now.
bit, you know what I mean? And if I hear about the damn chef again, you know, it's
driving me
like
crazy.
it's a recurring nightmare.
All right, Michael. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Hey, fuckhead, do I initiate the chef talk? I didn't think so, Michael. No response. Yes, 50 points for me. Michael just hung up. 50 points, Michael.
So you take that as a win.
I got a win over Michael.
And that was a 50-pointer.
50 points for me.
Why don't you come in tomorrow? Here's my impression of Dave tomorrow. Chef, jizz, no can jack. No can jack, chef, jizz. By the way, ADF got, I guess some people confuse ADF with Dave. So he gets an email going, hey man, I'm a real big fan of yours, right? And all the jacking talk. Have you ever jacked with a buddy? You do not want to be known as the jacking bird. That's not something you're after here.
I'm not trying to go for that. Once Easter is done, I promise no jack talk. That's it. Easter?
Well, you jack talk a long time before Lent, my friend.
Because it's a problem, and I'm trying to get help from it.
This guy says, what up? I'm a chronic jacker, too. My girlfriend hates it. Ever jack with a bud? Good luck on your 40 days of no shooting. Come on.
Thank you, Trucker.
Going to someone who is not Eastside Dave.
Trucker Steve. Thank you very much. One
Just
of my
Trucker
fans.
Guy. Just Trucker Guy.
Thank you, Trucker Guy. One of my many fans out there. All 7 of you. I promise I'll always personally reply to people's emails. Always.
This is your only one so far? One?
That's number uno.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Dave slows the show down. He sucks. He is annoying as hell.
You like him, or you're still...
No.
I mean, he's the new guy. Let's face it. Yeah.
So he's new. He stinks.
Thank you.
He's like a walking abortion. Every time
That's a great original comment. Wow.
Shut up, Firebush. Shut up and listen.
I shave, sir. I don't have a fire bush. I'm freshly shaven, like a little tiny girl.
I thought he called you Laura Bush, and I didn't understand that at all.
Fire bush.
You shave.
I shave so that people can't call me fire crotch. The only reason why I shave.
You honestly shave all the way down?
Yes.
Put it up against Earl's and let me see how it looks. Let's go up there, up against Earl's.
Here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Earl.
Step up to the glass.
Earl, step to the glass. Earl, you never go along with the bit. At least Firebush does.
See? Nothing.
It looks like I'm going to steal a line from Anthony. It looks like a plucked chicken.
All right. You know what? Steal from the whole world, but not from Anthony. Okay? You know why? You got no fucking timing.
People always hate the new person anyway. I don't sweat it. I know I have Trucker Guy.
Here's all that matters. Fez, I want you to be honest.
Yes.
How do you think he's doing, scale 1 to 10?
I think he is doing an 8.
Really?
Yeah.
That's high.
Give me a guy who's a 9.
Bronx Johnny did really well yesterday.
Come on, stop busting balls. Be honest with us. Where would you put Earl in the same thing?
Earl's at a 6.
Come on. You honestly think Dave is more valuable to the show than Earl?
If I'm judging today, yes.
Because it's 7 minutes past? Is that why, Earl?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. W. And Michael, did you hear that? I called him Mr. W. It's a term of respect and affection.
It really is. And I will say this. The reason why that we brought Dave in here so much is Fez wants him. Fez likes him in here. And I'm like, I was just talking with Fez about this morning. I'm like, if you bring the guy in too much, there's going to be a little bit of heat his way. So you got to... Because I understand how the fucking listeners are. They turn on the radio, they hear one different thing, they start going crazy.
Yeah, well...
You're something new.
Thank you. Thank you, Fez.
Odd. You're like that fucking blonde-haired lobster that they found. You're just a little freakish.
Oh, that thing is so gross. I hope they don't start serving those things.
Is it gross or the most fantastic discovery we've ever had? I mean, we're talking about a Star Wars animal here.
Yeah, because it's combining 2 different kinds of, like, species or whatever. You know, you got a fish that has hair like a mammal.
But doesn't that seem delicious? Like, when a lot of times when I'm eating lobster, I'm like, this is delicious, but I wish it had a little more of a collie taste. And my problem is, if I was the guy who found it, the first diver, I'd still boil the motherfucker and eat it. That's the problem.
With the hair on?
Yeah, you gotta have the hair on. Because you're only cracking inside, getting the luscious blonde meat from underneath.
It's like
it looks
Heather
like
Locklear and lobsters.
It looks like it has to be shucked like an ear of corn. Like someone has to, like, pull all the fur off of the silky threads off of it before you could eat it.
Well, you don't eat the fucking lobster claws. You go inside for the meat. It's the same thing.
I know, but it still looks like it should be shaved down. The hair freaks me out on that thing.
Just order the tail. Do what you always do, surf and turf, like a fucking girl, and have it just that way. The fucking waiter, Dave will tell you this, he has it all set up for you, you just scoop out.
It's the perfect.
I'll bring in one over to your house tomorrow. Surf and turf. Fez Watley style.
Wait a minute, is that why he's an 8 with you?
Oh, because of movie night?
You
Meals.
fucking Vendetta twins, you're fucking taking care of each other? Earl, you're going to have to step up and be my best friend along with Bronx Johnny.
Yes, sir.
We'll look like the fucking mod squad. I'll be the little blonde in between you two.
I'm his Morgan Freeman to his Miss Daisy. Al does what...
What are you saying? I'm
black.
starting to believe with Michael. I'm on fucking Michael's side right now. Here's Penis Wrinkle. Penis Wrinkle, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, man, Dave sucks, man. You got to get rid of this guy. He's like fucking Harry T in the goddamn pants joke. Just tired of him, man.
Yeah, you know what? You are going back to that pants joke a lot. Fez, What are the odds we ever get rid of Dave right now?
Oh, I would say it's like maybe down 5-10% that we would ever get rid of him.
So the odds would be 5-1. Where are you going with this? 10-1?
Higher, like 50-1.
50-1 is 5% to you. All right, so 51. If I put down $100 right now, I can make 5,000 from you.
Right.
I'm putting down my C note. You know what? I'll put down $1,000 right now. Start fucking looking at this stuff. I'll put down $10,000 and start to think about a retirement fund.
The thing about pants, though, Ronnie.
Stop it.
Okay.
Here's Todd. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, we were talking about that hairy lobster.
The blonde. I prefer blonde lobster.
Blonde lobster. I'm taking some biology classes in college, and I brought this up to my biology teacher, and her and I are sitting there, and she's looking it up, and she can't find it, and she searches hairy lobster, and it comes up her hairy pussies and hairy vaginas. Pretty awkward, weird moment with me and my biology teacher.
Mm-hmm. Well, anytime you get on Google, anything's going to fucking happen for you. But you don't think this thing looks delicious, Fez?
No, I think it looks like you're eating a Swiffer.
And you don't remember that song Blonde Lobster by the B-52s? That fucking song was great, and so is this. Would you, you're a guy who enjoys dining out, Dave. Would you eat it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd like to give it a little haircut and stuff.
I'm telling you right now, turn it this way and you can bang it. Look at that thing.
I would. I'll bang any type of inanimate object.
You know, it's really weird because you ever see those like blonde orangutans? That's what the arms look like.
Oh yeah, because they're long and real outstretched.
It's the blonde lobster. Delicious.
Someone reached in and grabbed it. What a raw lobster.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
All right, it's the Ron and Fez show. We're going to be partying with you come April Fool's Day.
That's going to be at McFadden's on 2nd Avenue in New York City, right there between 42nd and 43rd Street. Party starts about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, and remember, McFadden's, you can drink there. McFadden's, you can drink there. I think that's their big thing.
They do have alcohol, that's for sure.
This city's going to be so fucking nuts next week, huh?
Oh, yeah, just insane. Starting with the parade and then on into the night of just people in green and stumbling and puking down the streets.
Jeez, it's the one celebration that you can celebrate by punching. That's the thing that gets into me. Punching, headbutting, and kicking are all part of the celebration.
Green Puke Day a week from tomorrow.
Well, what are you going to do? All right, it is the Ron and Fez show. Fezzy, what's happening in the show business world? We haven't discussed any show business in a while.
Yeah, John Travolta, he has...
Vincent Vega.
He has signed on to play the mom, Edna Turnblatt, in the movie remake of Hairspray.
This is the musical, the Broadway musical, now going to film. There's Vincent Vega dressing up like someone's fat mom.
Yeah, now in the stage version of this, the musical, it's been people like Harvey Fierstein, Bruce Valanche. They have gotten this part of Edna Turnblatt, the fat mom.
Now it's Vincent Vega. You know, Fezzy, as many times as we wanted to believe that he was cool, he's just an actor. He must be the fucking greatest actor in the world, that if you can forget all the silly-ass shit that he does and sit there and watch Pulp Fiction or Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, no matter how many Travolta comebacks there are, he's always good for a Look Who's Talking Again or whatever it is.
Yeah, but he gets paid $28 million to do those. No matter what he does, he gets big money. This guy lives like the king of Scientology. Who do you think is a bigger Scientologist, him or Tom Cruise?
I would say Tom Cruise is a bigger Scientologist.
Who would you say, Earl?
I would have to go with Travolta. He's been plugging it longer.
He got there first, but Tom Cruise seems to have like the kind of bad stigma attached to him about it, where John Travolta doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Even though they both push it, the negative part of it seems to stick to Tom Cruise and not John Travolta.
Yeah, like if you were describing both actors, Scientologists would come out way up on the Tom Cruise list before it came out on a John Travolta one.
And crazy would come out on Cruise, even though John Travolta is as crazy as a fucking loon, and always has been. People just love that son of a bitch.
There was a poll in Stuff magazine that asked, who would you least like to share a camping tent with?
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise actually came out on top of that, beating Saddam Hussein.
So you would rather sleep in a tent with Saddam Hussein than Tom Cruise?
Yeah, that was according to most of the people polled.
That's because you know that Saddam Hussein isn't going to drone on about L. Ron Hubbard all night long. See, here's the thing. You got to get clear. I know, Tom, but we're fishing in the morning. Let's get some fucking sleep if we want to get those bass.
You go in the tent with Tom Cruise, you could come out a Scientologist in the morning. You go in with Saddam, I doubt if you're going to come out part of the bath party.
You just, you don't want to wake up with an E-meter attached to your tits or however they do it. Here is Steve. Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah, buddy.
I miss explosive diarrhea, Fez.
Well, he's here.
Give me an egg.
Hey, Travolta, I think, is the bigger Scientologist because he made that fucking just horrible movie, Battlefield Earth.
Horrible or fantastic?
Horrible.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that is true. He is the only one of them to do an L. Ron Hubbard movie, Fez. And that hasn't stuck to him.
Yeah, he was able to he got picked up a couple Razzies for that, laughed it off, and went on his merry way.
Yeah, and still made money. Still made money while he did the crazy-ass shit. So he probably is bigger. Now, Fez grew up probably 5 miles from Clearwater, Florida, where everybody can get cleared, and is all part of the Church of Scientology. And I have to say, when I lived down there, believe it or not, I always thought that they were really good neighbors.
Buy up a lot of property, a lot of buildings in Clearwater, all owned by the Scientologists.
No, none of them ever cross against the light, though. There will be nobody on the road, and if the light says don't walk, you'll never see a Scientologist walk. I don't understand it.
And all in like some sort of actually like military type uniform, like almost like a Navy uniform.
It's Merchant Marines, because L. Ron Hubbard was really into the sea, so he had them kind of adapt a Merchant Marine type look about them.
And all very busy. Anytime you see them on the sidewalks, they look like they really got an assignment that they're on.
Right, but they're not like the regular Scientologists that, go on and work other jobs. They're the like instructors or something. They're kind of priests and nuns of the Scientologist world. Even though that's probably not the best thing, it's, pretty much what they are. Like when you see a priest or nun, you don't think they're the only Catholics. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I just want to tell you, if you guys want to find something pretty funny, you can go online. And the Scientologists, they use this device to rid themselves of the evil spirits. I don't know if you guys touched on that yet or
E-meter or whatever?
Yeah, you can find some funny-ass pictures of John Travolta using it. I don't know if there are any Tom Cruise. I'm sure they're out there somewhere.
Send me some links, bro. I don't want to look it up. Why don't you just send me links to ronandfez@AOL.com.
I'm driving in my car.
I mean, not today. I'm not fucking putting an egg timer on you whenever you need to.
All right, buddy.
All right, see you later. Fez, you never gave it a try when you were down there, down home?
No, I never did. But I'll tell you what, I see him in Times Square all the time now, and they'll hook you up to an E-meter to see what your stress level is.
On the street?
Yeah, it's like right there, like in front of the McDonald's on 42nd Street. And I think they call it like a stress test. And what they're doing is they call everybody over. They're just, getting people off the street, the tourists who's ever out there, and hooking them up, letting them know what their stress level is, which I'm sure, no matter who it is, it's high, and they need some counseling.
What the answer is always, you need some Scientology. I went over your numbers, and you definitely need some Scientology. We ought to try to get the lady on from Rolling Stone. There's a great big Rolling Stone article out this month about Scientology.
Yeah, we're trying to get her on.
Or is she living underground?
She's the word was she is, quote, on assignment.
Yeah, that's where I would be, too. Now, I never saw the South Park Scientology thing, but apparently Scientology has stopped them ever from rerunning it. These Scientologists, they don't fuck around if they don't like what you're doing. That's why Tom Cruise, if you hit him with the gay stuff, he'll fucking sue your ass. So he probably gets hassled less than most people.
Yeah, that's why I was amazed, like, the other week when, I think it was Us Weekly, one of the tabloids, came out with that Katie and Tom are splitting up and this whole arrangement is a sham. That I was surprised any magazine would try that, the way Tom sues and wins.
Charles, you're on Ron and Fez. I've only seen him do it in England. I haven't seen him pull it off in the United States yet. Charles,
buddy.
how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right, Mr. Blue Skull Fez.
Go ahead.
When I was in the Navy back in 1980s, this is about Tom Cruise. He'd come out to the USS Enterprise during the filming of Top Gun.
Right.
And back in those days, well, I still do it today, but right before you get ready to do an operation, everybody in the squadron gets together and discusses the mission. Tom Cruise was in there with his little entourage listening to the commanding officer of the squadron about what's going to go down during this filming shoot. And Cruise, about, all 5'2" of them, or whatever that run is, he started running his mouth during the commanding officer's briefing on what was going to happen. And so the commanding officer put Tom Cruise in a plane with one of the guys that was known to kind of be a show out. And they took Tom Cruise up, and they did a few flips and a few zooms and a few drops, and the captain invited everybody up onto the flight deck to welcome Mr. Cruise back on board. And when he landed, the guy had vomit all over himself. It was absolutely outstanding.
Well, I think probably any regular fucking guy would end up throwing up during that thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, the guy's just he runs his mouth about a lot of stuff that he doesn't know about, apparently, when he did, Days of Thunder. He did the same thing during the NASCAR stuff, and they ran him right into the wall.
You know, he's just an actor. He's not really a pilot or a fucking race car driver. Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's going on?
Hey, buddy, what's happening?
Nothing much. I saw last night on Comedy Central they said they're going to be replaying the Scientology and the Tom Cruise in the Closet South Park next Wednesday or Thursday.
See, I didn't know that. I'll have to check this one out because and I only got it from the Rolling Stone that they're never going to rerun that. And I guess it never ran in England at all.
I don't know.
All right, thank you very much. I do want to see that, Earl, so keep an eye out for it. Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Yeah.
I've got some in-laws in L.A., and they go to the Celebrity Center.
I saw that when I was in L.A., yeah.
Yeah, they met, my wife's been there. She had a visit. She said it was amazing. And she met Travolta at the center, just briefly. And it's about the gay thing, yeah? Scientologists believe you can't be gay and be a Scientologist because it's a reincarnation thing. There's something wrong. When you came back, you have a female soul in a male body, and you're confused. So that you can't be gay and be a Scientologist, that's what they say.
You know, there's not too many religions that let you be gay. Once you sign up for a club, the gay thing is normally out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fez. I don't know what to tell you about it.
Even Boy Scouts.
Yeah. Any kind of, really, if there's an organization and you have a uniform of any kind, no gay stuff. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here is David. David, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Buddy.
Hey, buddy. I missed James. Never mind. I blew that one.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Hey, anyways, what they do is they hook a voltmeter and ammeter with a little battery to you, and then they turn the dial, each time, they're measuring the stress, and what they're doing is actually just measuring the voltage off a battery. And at the end of the whole thing, they say they take you out on a yacht and tell you L. Ron Hubbard is actually God, and that's when you've achieved clearness, and it costs you about $1 million.
Well,
and that's
it seems like it's worth it. If you really find out God's whole name, $1 million doesn't seem so big to me.
That seems like a huge step, though, to go from the Times Square sidewalk out on the yacht and paying $1 million.
Well, it doesn't happen overnight. This is really a lot of steps. Like, I don't even think... now, Tom Cruise is pretty high up, they said. I don't know how, in this article. And I don't know how high up Travolta is. But who else is involved? Jenna Elfman,
right,
is a Scientologist. Isaac Hayes, Scientologist.
Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley is definitely a Scientologist. Oh, Lisa Marie Presley. So I don't know how big the religion is, but they seem to do okay in Hollywood. You got to give them that much.
Yeah, and I don't know if, Katie Holmes, of course, joining.
Mm-hmm.
She was being trained from the last reports we heard.
Yeah.
And
what about Katie Couric? Any word there, whether she'll join?
They can't get her. They're trying. They can't get her.
Here is Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
I was just curious, how could...
Give us a call back. I'd love to hear it. I'm trying to think of what was that hotel that they bought in Clearwater? The hotel... I know it's not Hotel Detroit, but I want to fucking say that for some reason.
Right. I wanted to say, the Fort Harrison Hotel.
There you go, brother. You hit it. The Fort Harrison. Now, this is a very famous hotel. Why, Earl? Because in the bedroom there, one of the bedrooms, Keith Richards got up in the middle of the night, fucking writes the riff to Satisfaction.
That's a piece of rock and roll history there, my friend.
Now you can go there, get a fucking e-meter attached to you, and find out God's last name. So that's not bad.
That's what you hear in the headset where you get your stress test.
Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
The episode that you're thinking of that got banned was the one where the statue of Virgin Mary was crapping blood.
Yeah, I know that one was also banned.
I don't think they banned the Scientology one.
So if that comes on, I want everybody to let me know, and I'm going to TiVo it. I only know this from reading Rolling Stone. I think that it played once, and they said it wasn't going to play again. But again, don't quote me on that, because maybe I'm, fucking making shit up. What am I going to say to you? Here is Eli. Eli's coming. You're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
Hey, Eli.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
What do you got, buddy?
Back when I was in the Marines and stationed in California, they'd send these hot young girls around to the barracks to knock on doors, and they'd say, they just want to talk to you for a couple minutes and give you that little personality quiz or do your personality profile.
Yeah.
So, being 18 years old or whatever, I was like, yeah, this chick's good looking. I'll let her in.
Yeah, a lot of guys have showed up at different churches to pick up chicks. It's true.
Yeah, well, it didn't work. That's the
yeah, you never end up getting laid. That's true. But you know what? I would like to just take that test so perfectly that they looked at it and they go, you don't even need Scientology. Apparently, you are somehow advanced. Have you done this before? And just no. Tell me the truth. Did you already know the answers before you wrote that down? Because everything will really come to the end of, you really need to take this course.
How long have you been in the church?
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Actually, my uncle was in Scientology for a couple of years.
Okay, well, I got my own radio show.
Yeah, and I saw the e-meter, and I drew it actually in school, and I gave it to my high school teacher, and he told me it was a galvanometer, and he brought one in. And it actually measures the moisture, the conductivity of the moisture on your skin. So when they ask you these questions, depending on how anxious you are, they figure out how much sweat you're sweating and how much electricity goes through the sweat, and that's how screwed up you are.
It's kind of almost like a lie detector type deal, right? I think you could use this, Fez. I think it's something that would be good for you.
I know with my body moisture, I would just go through the roof on whatever their readings are.
Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that you really shouldn't let Tom off the hook for being a psychopath when it comes to, the Navy guy and trying to scare the hell out of him. Because he's a prick. He's just... Hang on, there's someone at the door. Yeah, you... Oh, my God, the Scientologists are here! Everybody get out!
And scene. I think he had a little acting scene for us. Hold on, Bronx Johnny is handing me some notes here. How you doing, Johnny?
Oh, news from the Bronx.
You're being very, very quiet today.
Yep.
Johnny, you brought us a list of Scientologists. These are famous Scientologists, Fezzy. See if you knew it or not. Ann Archer.
No, I had no idea.
Beck Hansen.
Nope.
I don't even know who that is.
Me neither.
Okay.
I assumed he was in Hanson.
Billy, go ahead.
I'm sorry, that's Beck.
Beck is a Scientologist?
Yes.
I had no fucking idea. Very cool. Billy Sheenan.
Bass player.
Catherine Bell. Chick Corea.
Didn't know that.
Chris Masterson. Danny Masterson.
Didn't know those guys were in it.
The great Edgar Winter.
Nope.
Giovanni Ribisi.
You know what? I think I did know that one.
I didn't know that. Jeffrey Lewis.
Nope, didn't know that.
Here's a good one. Greta Van Susteren.
Had no idea.
Isaac Hayes. Jason Lee.
I didn't know that. My name is Earl, and I'm a Scientologist.
Jenna Elfman. John Travolta. John Travolta is? We didn't mention this one. Juliette Lewis.
I didn't know.
Kelly Preston.
Right, she goes with Travolta.
Leah Remedy.
Didn't know that.
I knew that one, but I forgot it. Nancy Cartwright.
Didn't know that one. Bart Simpson is a Scientologist.
Tom Cruise. That one shocks me. Did not know he was in. So, not so bad, Fezzy. Not so bad at all. For the Scientologists doing pretty well with themselves with the celebrities. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, I used to live in Tampa, and every Sunday I would play golf at a golf course in St. Pete. I would drive through Clearwater. I would see these guys walking the streets with the briefcases and the Navy uniforms, and I got lost. I asked a group of 4 of them for directions. They all stopped, turned their heads and stared at me, and then turned their heads and started walking again without saying a word.
Like birds?
Like a bunch of zombies.
But I bet they get fucked with a lot, though. You know what I mean? Like people yelling shit out the window.
It wasn't like that. I was just, hey, guys, do you know where such and such a place is? And it was the most bizarre thing ever.
All right. Well, I don't know how you would get lost in Clearwater. There's really only one street. Thank you very much.
You have Highway 60 runs right down all of it.
See the fucking Gulf no matter where you're going, so it's not a big problem for you. Here is Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
I want to ask Earl if he would consider Isaac Hayes a Scientologist with heart.
What do you think, girl? Hey, let me ask you this. If Isaac Hayes is part of that South Park, wouldn't he have fucking said, wait, I'm not going to do this if it's anti-Scientology?
Yeah, you would definitely think so.
You know, people act like, oh, they're crazy. But who seems like they're easier going along with than fucking John Travolta? He doesn't seem like, no, I can't drink, I'm a Scientologist, I can't eat too much.
He's always got a smile on his face, and he'll show up for anything. You know, Oprah's 50th birthday, he'll be the guy that brings the cake. He loves stuff like that.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking maybe you ought to try it, Fez. Something to get your smile back.
Might be the way to go. Get hooked up to an e-meter, see what's happening.
Well, Earl, after the show today, I want you to wheel Fez down to the Scientology Center on 42nd Street and push him inside real hard. You're going to watch a film strip, Fez. You're going to fill out a couple of multiple questions, and then they're going to hook you up and see it. Maybe you don't
strip.
Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you're so fucking together that you don't need it.
I'll let them be the judge of that.
And why don't you dye the beard too?
Think I should?
No. This looks good. It looks like you're almost ready to find gold. Like you and your mule are going to come up with a big bag of gold.
It definitely needs a trim because...
No, I like it like that, seriously.
Ever since I shaved it off for Blue Man Group, Fez,
yeah.
I've never trimmed it again, so it's just coming in all scraggly. There's been no upkeep to it whatsoever.
You know how Dave will only talk about his spanking? That's how you are with your facial hair. You never light up like you do when you're talking about your own facial hair.
It's one thing that I can do very well, grow a beard.
Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
How the hell can Greta Van Susteren be a Scientologist? I thought they hated doctors, and she's obviously had a shitload of work done on her face.
No, they hate psychiatrists, I believe.
I think they're against. Aren't they the ones that had the big lawsuit in California where the parents failed to take the kids to the doctor and the kid died? And
you're thinking of Christian Scientist.
6 iron, 7 iron, right?
No, not really. It's just
Christian Scientologist.
Yeah. Jamie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, just a point of clarification for Fez there. When you're talking about Alston being in training, Scientologists don't get trained; they get programmed.
Well,
so that's,
you know, again, I'm not going to make fun of other people's religion. Here's somebody who is in the know. Flipper, you're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What do you say, big dog?
Hey, Flip.
Hey guys, Fez, what's going on, man? I got some Scientologist stories for you, man.
Cool.
We had 2 Scientologists working for our company about 5 years ago. These people ripped us off blindly. I mean, they're good neighbors on the surface, you know, like you were saying, they're kind of cool. We had this one chick working for us. She had to be like in her late 40s, 50-ish, and she was like she joined the church like in the late 60s, kind of an ex-hippie type thing. So she was like a level 34, level really high up there. We paid this woman like 70, 80 grand a year. She was driving around like a Pinto, basically, eating potato chips all day, straggly as can be, all that money being funneled into the church. Then we had another guy from South Africa. he's sitting there claiming that he's working 80 hours over the weekend, just draining us of all this money. He ends up, about a year after working for us, we had to let him go because we were kind of suspicious of some stuff, obviously, but he writes us a letter apologizing to us, saying that he's leaving the church. He had to get out of Clearwater, hide in the mountains somewhere. He had to go into this program where he was threatened. His whole family was threatened for trying to leave the church. He had to go in North Carolina to a debriefing camp so they would leave him alone. Then he sent us 2 letters, apologizing to everyone he ripped off and everything else.
You know what? I wish there was a debriefing camp when Eastside Dave left Catholic school, because I still don't feel like he's got his shit together.
So there's an edgy business side.
Right, but here you go, Flip. Can you judge the whole religion just because you met a couple? Like Earl, the way he judges white people from just Larry Bird and Steve Nash.
Maybe the guy was giving you the story to get away from you.
No, I guess you just got to be careful, and people are people. But there's a third guy that we work with on the side that, my wife's always like, be careful. He's bringing him in on this deal. He's going to steal the client.
Right.
So we're just careful because, the church, they have their own agenda. You have to always be aware of that. If this chick's making $80,000 a year, she's funneling in all that money. So they pay for their different levels. That's why they're coming to Clearwater. It's a retreat.
Well,
they're probably paying $5, $10, $20,000 to stay there for a month.
Right? Yeah, I understand, but not to defend them. Earl, do you do the 10% rule?
Yes, I do.
Earl pays 10%. Fez, do you still do it, or you used to?
I used to do it. I used to do it very religiously, actually.
Yeah, 10%. So, that's if you start to put that together, that's a nice piece of change for most people. 10% of their income, and that's the Christians pulling that off.
Sure.
No, I do the Catholic Church. Then throw a buck in the basket and fucking leave it at that.
Hey, don't forget to light the candle.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Then you got to pay for the candle, which is now up to $1.50 to fucking light a candle.
As they used to call them back in the Middle Ages, the indulgences.
That's true.
We can pay to put your relative in heaven. There was some movie we saw, Luther, about the Lutheran church deal.
Yeah.
that
Sick
really
fucks.
made the Catholics look good.
Yeah, those Lutherans are some sick bastards. All right, thank you very much.
Hey, I'm headed out to see the Yankees today at spring training over at Legends, taking on the Tigers.
Whatever Yankees you got left down there.
Hey, Giuliani threw out the first pitch last night, so
just make sure your kids don't want to see Jeter play. All right, talk to you later, buddy. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here's Rich. Rich from Ron and Fez. Hey, don't, buddy.
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
O&A interviewed Isaac Hayes a while back.
Yeah, I saw him in the office a couple of months ago.
He was real cool about that episode. He just said you can't really take Matt and Trey, what they do. You can't take offense to it at all.
I kind of feel the same way that, if you're going to be involved in that, you got to fucking give some and get some.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, see you later. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Why did you stop giving 10%, Fez?
Basically, I quit going, and there was misappropriated funds where I was attending church. Funds that ended up missing, and I'm like, I'm not going to give to something.
The pastor's driving a vet. We're having problems.
So when funds ended up missing and couldn't be accounted for, I said this is a waste of money.
Yeah.
So I quit.
With mine, when I threw in I go, how come a lighting a candle went up to $1.50? And the priest actually said this. He goes, well, there's matches. I go, use my own lighter. Here's $1, and I'm using my own lighter from home. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm good. How you guys?
Good, buddy.
Hey, listen, you can't say that you can't make fun of a religion. This thing was created by a science fiction writer back in the 60s.
Well,
is everything a religion?
I don't know. All right, hold on. If you really want to play the game of, hey, that sounds sensible, you don't have a religion out there that the whole thing about faith is you have to believe in the unbelievable, right? So if you want to sit down, what were you raised, Kevin?
Catholic.
Now, if they waited till you were fucking in your 30s or you're in your 20s, and then you hear the story about some Jewish guy who rose from the dead and started walking around, you wouldn't fucking fall for it. It's what they grab you at as you're a kid. And everybody's religion, once you grow up, always sounds like insane talk to you.
I don't disagree. That's why I think you have to be able to poke fun. It'll strengthen the people that have faith, and the people who don't will just point out the hypocrisy. Religion is on limits, especially on your show.
Yeah.
You can't say you don't want to make fun of religion.
No, I don't. I'm not saying I don't want to make fun of religion. I didn't put that there. But I don't want to take the fucking angle of, oh, the Christian religion makes sense and the Hindu religion doesn't. That's fucking nutty talk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we should all agree some of those have some facets which are at least believable. I don't know what you can believe in this.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's only because that's what you were raised with. I guarantee you, if they didn't catch you as a little fucking kid, they wouldn't have you now. Here is Jacob. Jacob, you're on Ron and Fez. Turn your radio down, buddy.
Turn the radio down, James.
Yeah.
I live in Kansas City. 6 months ago, we had a family that had sinus. Told school system.
I can't hear you, buddy. You got a really, really bad phone. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to hear what you had to say. Here's Jim. Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys. How's it going? What am I? 86466, I think it is.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Whatever. I think this is a great idea to send Fezzi over to Scientology. Anything's got to be better than worshiping Martin Luther King Jr.
No, Fezzi, that's his belief. It was the way he was raised. Disappointed in 68. I guess it was April 7th when he didn't raise back up, right, Fez?
Yeah, that would have been 3 days later, but we don't worship Martin Luther King Jr.
You're an atheist now. You've given it up.
No, I'm Lutheran.
Oh, Luther Vandross.
No.
Here's Fez's religion.
Not one of our hymns.
Which I believe Master Poe's joined. Blake, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
And my wife was going to a non-denominational church a while back, and that 10% shit is called tithing.
Tithing, yes.
And she's a OBGYN, so she makes a pretty good living. And I saw her stick this check in there for $2,000, and I'm like, hey, look over there, it's Jesus. So I took the check out and went and got a new plasma TV from the kitchen.
All right, well, good luck with that one. Here's Jason. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I read an article about a couple months ago about people who go to church, their annual income is about 8% greater than people who don't go to church. So if you donate the 10% that they recommend you donate, you're actually negative 2% on your annual income.
You sound like you're a man of the cloth. When you're coming up with the stuff like that, it's very fucking interesting. Because, Fezzi, when you give, more comes back to you.
Oh, yeah.
More comes back to you. And I've heard that before. Even if you give to charity, the chances are your income is going to be higher from people who don't give to charity. Because you're already setting forth something in your own head saying, I know I'm fine. I know the world's fine. I always heard that if you gamble more will come back to you. You got a better chance of winning.
That was always a theme at my church that I used to go to during stewardship season. Where
this is where you
the church I grew up in.
Stewardship season, that was the 1-2 weeks of the year where you worshipped Rod Stewart. Now, was it early Rod Stewart, the really cool stuff? Or did you go, like the Gasoline Alley Rod Stewart, or was it like later when he was into the disco stuff?
No, it was not Rod Stewart at all. It was stewardship, like giving to the church stewardship.
Mm-hmm.
Taking care of the church financially.
Mm.
No Rod Stewart. He had nothing to do with that.
Was it Al Stewart? Time Passages.
No.
The Year of the Cat, Al Stewart.
This is the Year of the Cat in our church.
So that's basically what you were dealing with, huh?
Yeah, where it would be, give more, pledge more,
get more,
and see the blessings come back to you.
So now you're saying you don't believe that?
No, I don't believe that.
You don't believe in anything, do you?
Not much.
Why?
I don't know. Don't feel it.
Maybe this from your stewardship days will help you. When you hear one of the songs that you would all sing together. I guess that's a church organ playing. I wish our church would have done some more stewardship. I never really cared much for the Catholic music.
You're the Catholic.
Are you crying, Fez?
Takes me back these old-time hymns.
I'd rather go back to Luther Vandross. Here's Teamster Keith. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Listen, I'm tired of taking all this Lutheran crap, man. Without Lutherans, Martin Luther was the first one to translate the Bible into a language everybody can understand.
Nobody understood Latin?
Not at that time.
No. So what was the language he translated?
German.
Yeah. So he's the fucking Nazi guy. Let's give the Nazis the Bible.
And Martin Luther's got hymns in the Catholic hymnal.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Yeah. Here's Charlie. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey. Just to take on that tithe thing. Preachers tell us that the 10% was a minimum. That if you really love God, you're supposed to give more than the 10%.
You can go in a little larger.
Yeah. And he's supposed to get his 10% before Uncle Sam does.
Yeah.
You're supposed to give him the 10% of your gross pay.
Beautiful. All right, let's take a break here, Fez. We'll be back in a couple of moments. And what a guest Earl's lined up for us today.
That's right. We got Wim Wenders coming in. His new film is Don't Come Knockin'. Of course, you know him from films like the Buena Vista Social Club, Paris, Texas. He directed those fine films, and he'll be in to talk about his latest.
Genius filmmaker, and he's going to be here in just a few moments. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. XM 202.
You're everything I could want. There's no house you couldn't haunt. You're the key that could keep me in. You're the sense under the skin. I won't bring you roses, I'll bring myself instead. Time only is time for what is meant, not what was said.
Don't come knocking, don't come knocking, don't come knocking at my door. Don't come knocking, knock, knock, knocking, don't come knocking no more. You're a dream I could wake up in. You're a fight I shouldn't try to win. You're the door I always leave open. You're the heart that's always hoping. Of a tree-lined avenue in a cottage made of stone. I am sleeping, not dreaming. I would rather live alone. Don't come knocking, don't come knocking, don't come knocking at my door. Don't come knocking, knock, knock, knocking, don't come knocking no more. All the stars in the sky, they can't light our way, oh no. All the maps and all the charts, all the dreams won't leave you Don't come knocking, don't come knocking, don't come knocking at my door. Don't come knocking, don't come knocking, don't come knocking at my door. Don't
Don't Come Knocking. That's the title track right now from the brand new film by Wim Wenders, who's in here with us today. Beautiful, beautiful song written by Bono.
Written by Bono and Edge. Yeah.
And who was singing that? Was that from the
Bono with Andrea from the Chorus, exactly.
Very, very, very nice. Very nice song. Well, here you are, brand new film out. And again, you're back in the American West. And with Sam Shepard after all these years.
Right now I'm back at the American East.
Yeah, right. But is there something in film for you about the American West? Is there something that you like about it? Is something that draws you out there?
Well, it's the landscape like no other, and you put your camera anywhere, and without doing much, everything gets bigger than life. It's
Right.
not for nothing that they showed all these westerns there.
Yeah, but it's really funny though. It doesn't seem like we shoot many films in that part of the country. I mean, we're not doing a lot of westerns
Well,
anymore.
it's a sort of an obsolete genre, and Sam Shepard's part, Howard's the name,
right,
has an obsolete profession. He's a western actor, like John Wayne or Gary Cooper, and those guys really don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they really don't. And when you look at Sam Shepard, it always seemed to me like he's a little bit of a man out of time anyway, don't you think? It seemed like you could have pictured him in the Old West.
Absolutely. He's sort of he has that sort of classic American face, and he is a cowboy himself and a country boy, and he's more comfortable on a horse than on a cab in New York City.
Right, yeah. Even though New York playwright, basically known more probably for his playwriting than anything else.
Well, he won a Pulitzer Prize or two for his plays, and he's also an actor and does lots of things.
Yeah, he really does, as do you. I'm always... it's always interesting to me when somebody is an artist that works in all the different fields like you do. How do you know what you're going to do on any given day? How do you know you're going to write a film or paint a picture or take photography? Does anyone, say, wait, you're supposed to be doing something else today?
Well, it's a good question. I guess it's a good thing I don't know the answer, because if I knew, I'd get in trouble.
Right. Well, what do you say when people ask what you do for a living?
I travel.
Yeah. Wim Wenders in with us, really one of the finest filmmakers working today. Don't Come Knocking is the brand new film that's coming out with Sam Shepard. Did you guys co-write this? Did Sam write it?
Sam wrote the script. I mean, we invented the story together, but Sam wrote the whole thing. He's too good of a writer for me to mess with that.
And T-Bone Burnett produced the music.
T-Bone produced all the music. Also with Bono's track there, Don't Come Knocking, T-Bone did the instrumentation and stuff. T-Bone produced the score and also all the other songs in the film.
When we look at your films too, the music is always dead on. You're always working with just the best people. You've worked with Bono before, Ry Cooder, who's fantastic. How do you work with them? Is it a thing of here's what I'm looking for, or do you just let them go, or how does that work out?
Well, in the best case, you know beforehand what sort of music you want. So, like with Buena Vista Social Club, the reason to go there was the music.
Right.
And with Ry, I knew when we were shooting that his music was going to be married to the images of the film eventually. With Don't Come Knocking, I was looking for a very special sound, sort of a punk, country, strange sort of mix, and I knew the ideal person for that was T-Bone.
Sure.
I mean, T-Bone's own music is heavily underrated. His last album dates back 14 years.
I was going to say, yeah. I mean, he's gotten so involved in producing that...
Which is a shame. The Criminal Under My Own Hat is one of the best albums of all time in my book. And I have good news, because he's coming out this spring with a brand new album of his own, finally. After a long time.
Yeah, it has been a long time, and amazing work. Hey, Wim Wenders on the air with us. We'll open up the phones in a little bit and take some of your calls. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. You brought up Buena Vista Social Club, which is such a beautiful film documentary that you did about the Cuban music scene that had really been left alone for so many years. I mean, as far as the rest of the world wasn't aware of it anymore, and they weren't aware of the rest of the world.
That pretty much sums it up. I mean, some of these guys had been completely forgotten, and somebody like Ibrahim Ferrer was shining shoes in the streets of Havana until Ry Cooder stepped up to the plate and actually wanted to do something altogether different, because he was going to make a record with a sort of a reunion of Cuban musicians with Africans, and the Africans never made it to Havana, so he was stuck, and he decided to just do something else and looked around, who is here, what can we do, and found these amazing people.
And the thing about it, I mean, one part of it is kind of heartbreaking, but the other part is like real life affirming that, you know, a lot of times here in like Western society we think of, you know, artists as somehow being real money driven and always trying to be number one. But even when there's no payback for it, even when there's nothing that you're going to gain in money, people create art.
Yeah, at least in Cuba, people that's their life. I mean, they breathe and eat just as well as they make music, and that is not third place. Maybe that's on first place before breathing and eating. And they would do it if they were paid or not. And for instance, Ruben, great piano player, Ruben didn't have a piano anymore. So when we shot the film, Ruben found out that because we had to set up some lights every day, the studio would open an hour earlier. So he was there an hour before the rest of the band with us, with all the technicians, and he would because he just wanted to be on the piano.
Just to play.
One more hour.
Yeah.
And of course nobody recorded all this stuff, but he was just always there.
So the idea for that was, I guess you got a call from Ry Cooder, like, hey, you got to come down here. How does something like that come about?
It happened differently. I mean, I was making a score on another film together with Ry, End of Violence, and that is one of Ry's finest scores. But he was sort of strangely absent when we recorded the music, and he was staring away into the distance, and finally I just asked him, what's wrong, Ry? Stay with us, where are you? And he said, well, I'm sorry, I'm still in Havana. And I said, what'd you do there? He said, I recorded some music there, and he was sort of evasive because it wasn't mixed and it wasn't finished. He just had come back with the work tracks. So I urged him, let me listen to it, and he gave me a cassette, a simple old cassette with temp tracks, and I listened to that on the way home, and actually I drove around town. I was in Los Angeles for hours because I listened to that tape 3 or 4 times, and it just blew my mind.
Right.
And the next day I said, that is really fantastic music. Who are these kids you made this music with? And he laughed and said, they're not exactly kids.
Yeah.
And then he told me about those guys, and I said, next time you go, I come with you. And then I forgot about it, and half a year later he said, I'm going in a week. Are you coming? And that's about as much leeway I had to prepare for the movie.
And so do you thought to yourself, I'll make a movie about it, or I'll just go down and check it out first? Or
I just go down and check it out. But the reality was we started shooting.
Right away.
Stepped off the plane, yeah.
Now, do you do that type of thing often? Do you shoot a lot for your own personal stuff? If you're interested in something, you just shoot for a while?
It happens that I just start something and it just disappears and doesn't get anywhere. But there I knew from the beginning I was onto something really important.
You knew that it was going to be large right away. Yeah.
I knew. I met these guys the first time and I realized these were heroes and they needed to be recorded. And
even the places that you shot in, they were run down but really, really beautiful. I mean, even if you were watching that film, if it was just the stuff that you did with still pictures, was absolutely gorgeous.
Well, it's heartbreaking beauty because you saw that it was all going down the drain, and these beautiful houses were just falling apart. There was an average of 20 houses collapsing every day in Havana.
That'll just fall away?
Just fall apart, and the cars is even worse. And the trickiest thing was to feed the crew because just couldn't get anything to eat.
Wim Wenders is in the studio with us. He's fine director. His new film, Don't Come Knockin', opens next Friday, the 17th?
St. Patrick's Day, yes.
Yeah. Working with Sam Shepard and, of course, Jessica Lange, who is one of our finest actresses. It's always really interesting in your films. I don't know what it is, but it's always the best people who are doing music, the best actors. Are they drawn to you, or do you call them? How do you hook up with these kind of folks?
Well, I mean, I love working with American actors, and it's been a dream to work with Jessica for a long time.
Yeah.
And I knew I finally had a part for her, and Sam knew, and I mean, and she's really terrific.
Yeah.
In the film. I mean, a lot of these great American actors, I mean, just don't get all that much good material that they want to do.
The actresses for sure, right?
Actresses for sure, and Jessica just loved the script, and when it was clear that she was going to do the part, Sam rewrote every line for her. I mean, he knew her better than anybody else, and he just rewrote it to measure for her.
You know, it's it is so true, because we have so many actresses, and she's one, like, actors can kind of hang around for a while, Nicholson or De Niro, but I just rewatched Blue Sky not that long ago. It's a phenomenal role by her. But yet, I have the feeling that when you're an actress, particularly when you get to middle age, you can't pick up the phone and say what's available. Right?
No, it's unfortunately not the case. And she's so good in the film. I mean, in Cannes, when we premiered the film, and I'd never seen that. I've been there quite often, but she got applause in the middle of the movie.
Is that right?
I never, ever witnessed anything like it in Cannes.
Yeah. I can't tell you how exciting this is to have Wim Wenders in with us. We're going to take some calls here. Here's Frank. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys. What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Vim, I'm a big fan of yours. I'm actually a huge U2 fan, and being really into them kind of got me into your work.
Yeah.
Stay Far Away So Close is one of my favorite videos that they've done. It's a really beautifully done video. But my question is, what was your reaction to Mel Gibson's reaction or criticism of $1 Million Hotel?
All right, well, let's answer.
Oh, that's an old story. You see, Mel is really terrific in the film, and I think it's one of his best performances. And he loved the script, and he loved shooting with us, and he was all enthusiastic. And somehow, I don't know, something happened. When he finally saw the film, he didn't like it. And he made a stupid remark, at least, I mean, I say that because he himself called it a stupid remark.
Right.
That the film was as boring as his dog's ass.
Wow.
And that killed the movie.
Yeah.
Period.
That just stopped it from moving on.
Stopped it from moving on, and he apologized, and it had just been a stupid slip. And sometimes, I mean, he's spontaneous, and he likes jokes and puns, and he probably didn't mean it, and when you realized what damage he had done, it was too late. I mean, it really hurt the movie.
And that's just because
it was headlines of every magazine in the world.
Because he's such a big star, and whatever he happens to say about anything, there it goes. He doesn't get to have a day where he could just have a bad day or a bad remark about something.
Well, I don't know. It's difficult. I mean, and he apologized, and for me, the affair was finished afterwards. And I still think he's great in that. And and maybe one day he's going to like it. Maybe he's going to get a little older.
There's so many musicians that you work with, and then you did some stuff with Martin Scorsese's PBS thing on the blues, right?
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, that is one of my own favorite things that I've ever did. Soul of a Man, which is a tribute to my three great blues heroes, forgotten, underrated blues heroes, Skip James, J.B. Lenoir, and Blind Willie Johnson.
How did you become aware of these guys growing up in Germany? How did you know what was happening in the American blues scene or rock scene even?
Well, I was a blues aficionado since the age of 14, and some of these people I first heard on compilations. I think I owned a compilation record that was still LPs at the time, and there was one song of Skip James on it, for instance, and that voice was just electrifying. I thought at first it was a woman because he has this high-pitched, incredible voice, and then I found out it was a guy. And then with a lot of trouble, I finally found other records. But when we made the movie, it turned out there wasn't any footage on the man.
Right.
And he wasn't even photographed when he made his first legendary recording in the early 30s and recorded 27 tracks in 2 days. And that's one of the greatest legacies in the history of the blues, and nobody even cared about taking a picture of the man.
Sure. But it just seems to me strange to me that they didn't even gain fame in America, and here you were on the other side of the world knowing who some of these Delta Blues guys are, who, again, I mean, it's almost the same as what you were saying about the Cuban performers that weren't making money, weren't gaining fame, that were just doing it for the art's sake.
Yeah, but some of these guys are really musicians.
Right.
J.B. Lenoir never got the fame he would have deserved, but every musician knew him. I mean,
right.
And all the musicians I asked to participate and re-record and cover some of these songs, they instantly said yes because they loved JB. And it turned out that he had lots of fans, except at the public. I mean, when I said I'm making a movie about JB Lenoir, everybody said, "What? Who? JB? Who?"
Right.
But he's one of the greatest blues musicians ever, and he dared to write songs in the 60s about the Vietnam War, for instance. He made a song addressing his tax problems directly to President Eisenhower at the time, and talked to Kennedy in his Vietnam song, and that was unheard of, and these songs never got anywhere in America, as you can imagine.
But, you know, the American public is not going to pick up for something unless it makes the mass media, unless it's on TV, it's on the radios, it gets the big theater opening. How do you try to get around that? Because your stuff is, let's face it, it's smarter than what Hollywood is delivering.
Thank you. You said that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a struggle because, I mean, Soul of a Man played in theaters all over Europe, but in America it just came out on PBS. But that was the deal here. I mean, all of these films, Mike Figgis and Marty, and I mean, all of us, we just were seen on television here.
Right.
And Land of Plenty had a very flimsy, that's the film I made afterwards, very flimsy little tiny release and disappeared. And was seen everywhere else in the world. And at least with Don't Come Knocking, things are going to be different because Sony Classics is behind it, and they're a really great distribution company.
You feel really strong that they're going to get behind it and roll it out for you.
They like it, and they know what they have. Yeah.
But even when you're putting this together, you got to say to yourself, well, we have something, we can get some financial success, but you know it's not Spider-Man. You know you're not going to do...
Well, making Spider-Man is a different profession, and my job is not making blockbusters. My job is telling stories that I think are urgent and important, and I look at cinema as a form of expression more than anything else, and I know I'm a dinosaur in that regard, but I just make those movies that I want to make, and if I would want to make the big bucks, I probably would have to choose different movies, but I don't want to.
Right. What you want to make is films that you care about. All right. Here's a friend of ours who is a big fan of yours. Here's Bobo. Bobo, you're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
Hi, buddies.
Hey, Bobo. You're on with Vim Vendors.
Good afternoon, Mr. Vendors. I'm a great admirer of your film.
Thank you, Bobo.
I was curious about your opinion of a statement that was made about you. Bernd Schultz referred to you as the most American of German directors.
Well, that's easy if you look at the other German directors. But that could very well be, but because a lot of I live in America, I've lived altogether for 16 or 17 years in America, and a lot of my films took place here, and I shot in English with American actors, but I've never become an American director, nevertheless. I mean, I've remained a European director with a German heart, and I might have a lot of American influences in my work. I mean, I learned everything from classic American cinema, like Anthony Mann and Nicholas Ray and Sam Fuller and stuff, but I'm still not an American filmmaker.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of see what you're saying, because you also look in America, particularly the American West, with an eye that I don't think the Americans are looking at anymore. I don't think we even see the American West as that big, vast place the way I think you still have the eye for.
Well, there's a lot of beauty. You just have to look for it. And you have to also see that some of the American West is no longer what it was. It's like some of it has turned into some sort of theme parks.
Right.
And if you want to see Monument Valley these days, you have to get on one of these trolley buses. I mean, like an idiot.
One Dunkin' Donuts sign can just change the whole experience. All right, Don't Come Knocking. That's the brand new film due out on St. Patrick's Day. Vim, thanks so much for stopping by.
Been fun being with you, Fez and Ron. Take care.
Vim Vendors, his new film, Don't Come Knockin', starring Sam Shepard, Jessica Lange, Tim Roth, and Eva Marie Saint, all opening on Friday, March 17th. You can also check out more information on vim-vendors.com. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Fezzy, the Ron and Fez Show. XM202.
Ron and Fez Show. Earl, very cool. Vim Vendors in studio.
I'm jacked.
When people start to bust on us saying, oh, Earl, blah, 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 Al Dukes, blah. Fucking Al Dukes never got guests like you get. You get fucking great guys, Earl.
Vim was a lot of fun.
Vim is, put that on your fucking resume, kid. Because he is a director's director. I'll say this, he's the Larry Bird of fucking German directors. That's where I am with him right now. By the way, I thought that was his chick. That was his publicist, and she gave you the we got to keep moving fucking card, huh?
Yeah, she was giving me a countdown. Every minute that went by, she'd give me another hand signal.
I wasn't even looking at her, even though she was very, very attractive. But I just said to her after the thank you, man. Hawk came by and gave me the South Park Scientology thing.
Thanks, Hawk.
Yeah. And now, Earl, we've got to fight over who gets this Bono song, Don't Come Knockin'.
I just saw it.
That song was fucking gorgeous.
It's a great song.
Yeah. Had you heard it before?
I hadn't heard it before. That was the first time I'm hearing it, and I was just like blown away by it.
You know, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I say sign this? He goes, here, I want you to put this on. And, no, he goes, here, this is for you. You can play it if you want. So we fucking throw it on without even listening to it. And the thing was great. The new is Don't Come Knockin'. Don't Come Knockin'. And he also was happy that Fez plugged his website, vimvendors.com.
Yeah, vim-vendors.com.
Which is all with W's.
Right. Vim and Vendors both start with a W.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you up to, East Side? You were very excited about the whole thing? You were having fun?
Yeah, oh yeah. That was a great interview.
He's catching that you didn't turn his mic on, Fez. He's on to you.
He's catching that I didn't turn it on, and also this little subtlety, that I still had it cranked, not on, but cranked because Vim was a little more soft-spoken.
Well, at that time, I decided to do a film like no other, a film that I would call Paris, Texas. That's what I was trying to do, Ron. Make beautiful films for the people. The people of planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, being that German thing, you almost sound a little smarter. And then me and Fez sound like this. Movie popcorn. Movie popcorn. That is the way we sounded with it.
Don't kid yourselves. You guys... and Charlie Rose. That's it.
You're still a little hot over there.
That's it.
That's where we want to be, with Charlie Rose. That's actually, I would take Charlie Rose's guest list fucking tomorrow, Earl. Just tomorrow.
Well, I'd steal it.
Yeah.
I would risk going to jail over it.
Break the stereotype.
People who don't do fucking TV always do Charlie Rose. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Dan.
What's going on, guys?
Good.
Hey, just wanted to say that was a great interview. And not really because of the content. I could care less about that guy. But Ronnie got the plug right. It was amazing. It's one of the first times ever. Fantastic. Good job, guys.
It is important to get that plug right.
See how it makes a difference?
I did notice that Fez did say, and your new movie's coming out March 17th, right? he had no
was looking at, when I started doing the plug, he was looking at me from behind his German glasses.
Yeah, he was. Well, the plug for the film should be a beautiful film for all the masses to enjoy. Beauty and art, poetry, goodness. Popcorn, movie popcorn. I paint, I sculpt, I also take photography. I do calligraphy. I do undersea adventures. One time I ran over a caterpillar with my bicycle. I'm eating egg salad while you're talking. Earl, I don't want to feel so stupid. Get us lessons. There will come a day when I will think something and you will see it in the back of your eyelids as a film. And then Bobo calls in with a quote, which I didn't even fucking understand.
Yeah, the best American-German director? The best American director out of Germany?
It has been said over the ages. It was just some crazy fucking, thing that he's just pulling out of his ass out of nowhere.
Bobo's great. He can't drop the hi buddies and everything,
Hi buddies.
Them was his buddy.
Them. The poet Allen Ginsberg once said, I saw the best minds of my generation naked, running through the streets screaming. Well, there is some truth to that. I am making a sculpture about it right now.
And never in a million years would you picture Wim Wenders talking to a guy named Bobo, and he goes, because Bobo says, thanks, I'm a big fan. Thank you, Bobo.
Yeah. I know. We're really only about 50 years away from Vim's family chasing Bobo's family through the fucking streets. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. I was wondering, what do you think of Fez after the interview ended?
This is the director says, if I had an opportunity to paint him naked, nude from the waist down, perhaps a small carp or salmon stuffed into his ass cheeks as he holds onto a light spraying through the city. Because you never understand some of those scenes that you get into, like Wings of Desire. There's just suddenly some really odd thing that takes place. Armor falls from the sky. So why don't you come in here and tell them about your Lent, Dave? This is the longest you went without telling us how long it's taken you to jack off.
Michael's gotten me off the track.
Yeah.
Michael, I'll never do it again.
So we won't get any more updates?
I didn't spank it during Wim Wenders. I promise you that.
Speaking of which, there's really two beautiful blonde women out there. They're here to see Bruce. I don't know what Bruce is doing with his life. Where he's getting the hot chicks and, we're getting Wim Wenders. Perhaps if I have an extra 2 minutes, I will make a graph of each of your heartbeats. You're just so much smarter. I look over and Fez is eating a fucking moon pie and it's all running down his face.
I know, I have trouble with crumbs.
I like that when you called him the fine director. You were doing a plug and then you just went, fine director.
I got lost there.
Yeah, it was good though. It was good. Here's something that's popped up, Fezzy. I don't know whether you saw this. There's a men's group out there, and they said because of the way the situation is in the country right now, the fact that women have choice. They can have an abortion or carry through to full term without, of course, asking the man about it. Men have the opportunity to say this. If you're pregnant and you don't listen to us and don't abort the baby, as let's face it, guys would say about 98% of the time, particularly if they found out if it was a girl. First sonogram and they knew that it wasn't going to be a boy, let's get rid of it. Let's try again. Because of that, because women have the choice, they think men should have the choice whether they want to pay for their kid or not. For unwedded pregnancies. Earl, what are you on that one? What do you think? If a guy doesn't have the choice of whether or not he should pay, whether or not the woman should go full term, should he pay for a kid who he didn't even want?
I think he's obligated. As a father, you're obligated. You're the father of that kid. You're half responsible for its upbringing. You have to be a responsible person. You have to be a man.
Here's what I hate. And these guys who fucking don't see their kids and they're paying, they have no idea what a fucking money break they're getting than if those kids lived with you. Because these guys are like, I got $600 a month leave. You're not fucking raising any kid on any $600 a month, my friend. That ain't going to happen when you start having them hanging all around the house. You know how much money it costs to raise a kid, Fez?
I have no idea.
Everything.
Oh.
No matter how much you make, I don't give a shit if you're packing groceries or you're Donald Trump. The whole fucking paycheck goes in once you have a family.
Yeah, if you're like $600-800 a month, I mean, how many school lunches does that eventually just take up? Right there alone, just one item.
Or any clothes shopping and all. And $600-800 most of the time is the high end for most of these guys.
Right.
That's the really out of reach high end. So you're saying, Earl, you have the kid, even though you didn't want the kid, you still got to pay to 18.
Well, I mean, a real hardline stance would have been, you should have taken precautions. No, the baby's here now. You have to deal with it. And
Right.
You have to take responsibility, and at least financially help the mother raise the kid.
All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Big man, I see you shaking your head. You don't agree with this statement.
I think this is a wonderful idea, a step forward in the for males, because let's face it, we've been getting fucked over by women for years.
Yeah.
It's payback time.
What is the payback?
Payback time right now, my friend.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about we didn't want the baby in here.
Right.
Tough. If the chick wants her, go get a couple jobs.
So you're saying that a woman should have a baby and then go work a couple of jobs so that you can go on with this endless teenager thing that you've been caught up with. Now you're literally 8 years into still living like a teenager. Because I see you eat slices of pizza for every meal.
I didn't want the child in here. I'm not going to pay him anymore. I'll pay.
So you say if the woman doesn't listen to you.
Right. If she doesn't listen to me I'll give you a couple bucks for the abortion. That's fine with me.
How much?
I'll give you about $50 for the abortion.
First of all, I don't know when you had one done, but they're more expensive than that. The word there is always half and a ride. Half and a ride, and a ride does include some hugs at the end of it.
Is that a round trip ride?
But I don't understand. You would walk away. If you said to the girl, I don't want you to have this baby. She doesn't listen to you. You walk away and never have another thought about that kid.
I didn't want him here. And I'll move to a different state. If I have to move to Mexico, I'll do that.
Mexico's not a state.
I don't want any little redheads walking. I'm embarrassed enough. And if I knock you up and you are just determined to bring a redheaded child
I don't want you to turn around because there's two young ladies just sitting out here that are just staring daggers into your back, and they have every right to. This is insane what you're saying.
I'm sure they agree with me. They're looking at me right now and saying, yes. Someone like that cannot be brought into this world.
Now, if you're saying, I understand, but you're saying because the man doesn't want the child.
Exactly.
So you're saying that men should get to choose with the woman what she does with her body.
I'm saying men should have the choice. Women should be cut out of it.
No, I know that you're
50-50. No, 50-50.
Right.
If a man, look, I'm not going to try and trivialize this at all, but if a man doesn't want the kid and a woman does want the kid, maybe they can flip a coin. And then...
That is trivializing. That's fucking... And I feel like you're trying to be...
I'm not.
Shock jock.
I'm not.
Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, I think this is a great idea, but if this does pass, which it won't,
right,
the repercussions will be that guys will just be fucking all the time without condoms. Only thing to worry about now is disease. If you get them pregnant, who cares? Like, hey, I don't want that baby. I ain't paying any child support. There'll be another baby boom.
All right, thank you very much. Here's these are some of your people popping out. It's very interesting to see. Here's Kurt. You're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
What happens if you want the kid and the girl still has the option not to have the kid?
Well, it is her option because it's her body.
Why don't we get a no option?
Well, that would be like me saying, I want you to take back moles off. It would not be up to me because it's your body, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so it's her body and then her intention. But what happens is the man would pay for the responsibility of that baby coming into the world.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't understand exactly the dynamics of pregnancy, but if...
You don't know how it works. I understand. Because you live like you're 12 forever.
You're going to have that talk.
Yeah, and I really do hope you never have children because you frighten me. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, Ron Fez? You guys are awesome.
I'm just saying, I'm 18 and I got a 2-year-old child, you know, and if I could do it again, I wouldn't want the responsibility, man. It's not worth it.
What's not worth it?
It's not worth it to have that big responsibility at such a young age, to have to take care of a child like that.
Right. I mean, it's a very difficult thing to do, even when you're in a two-parent situation.
Yeah, I think you should. I don't know. It's too hard. You know what I'm saying, man?
Right. It is a very, very difficult thing to do. You went into it as a young kid?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you feel like there's even enough money with two people chipping in?
No, especially not. Especially since I don't. You know, you only have a high school education. There's no money. You have to have a higher education.
So, with your way of thinking, Dave, and I want you to be serious and not funny shock jock guy.
Yeah.
How in this country, how are these babies supposed to be raised with just a one-parent home and nobody else paying from the outside?
There's not adequate funding. There needs to be some kind of I don't know government. I don't know what to say. I don't want to say government help because the government's shouldn't be responsible. But
you just want a do-over, bro. You just want your life back. That's what you're after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That magic wand.
There's a lot of jobs out there, Mommy. It's time to get a third one. That's all.
Seriously, but then that's wise ass.
I'm trying to be serious.
You're not. I know you're being a wise ass, and you're not trying.
Because it makes no sense, and there's no one with the kid.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I miss Right Said Fez.
Nice. Go ahead. We're done laughing.
I am very proud of Earl, what he said. You go ahead and you take responsibility for the actions that you went ahead and did. And if you're going to go ahead and stick your dick in and you create a kid, you pay for it.
Thank you very much. Very well put. Thank you. It's not too blunt. Here's Brian. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I don't believe in abortion at all, but I do think that it would be good if Eastside Dave did get somebody pregnant, that he go ahead and pay for the abortion, because we don't need any redheaded spank monkeys running around.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
I'm sorry you had to hear it that way. It was so funny to see the way those two blondes were just staring daggers in your back. They're off going with Bruce now.
I think they were
something.
At one point, one of their mouths just dropped open, like they couldn't believe what they were looking at through the window.
I saw a sneer.
The handsomeness overwhelmed them.
You're doing your joke thing again.
I'm not.
Seriously. I don't know where you're coming in here as a wrestling character. You're coming in here as the heel. I don't get it. But, yeah, to get back to this, there's no way in hell this is going to pass. Now, some guys even get caught up in the thing. I don't want to say who, Carl LeBeau, who claims it's not even his kid, and he's into a real lifetime of paying for that because he started at first. So even if the DNA test, you're like, you know what, I want to change it now, and you go back 12 years after, because you started paying, you can't fucking get out of it.
Yeah, that tie is already there. Yeah. Emotional or whatever you want to call it.
Emotional, yeah. It's emotionally great when a check shows up every month. Here is Brad. Brad, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I pay $600 a month on child support for a 2-year-old, and I just wonder, what could you spend that much money on a 2-year-old? What could you spend for it?
Blocks, Legos,
food, medicine,
yeah,
doctor's appointments.
Have you ever lived with kids?
Insurance.
Have you ever lived with kids?
Yeah, I got 2 of my own here. I don't spend $600 on my 2 kids here.
My fucking money just it's going flying out the fucking window for years. I just have no one. It's like I walk in and I just feel a suction and the wallet opens and money's flying all over the place.
And there's also those guys that, you know, let's say it's $500 a month or whatever. They've got a countdown calendar to when that kid's 18 and they don't have to send a check again.
I don't know whether you know this, Fez, but you have that even if you're still with your chick. That fucking countdown calendar, even if you don't have it written down, it exists right there in the brain, and you're constantly going, let's see, what would I be? Would I be 51 by the time the whole thing's over? No, wait. No, I'd be 52. That's still young enough to run on a boat. Sail the whole fucking high seas on a boat. You're constantly thinking, what will be left in life after they're done with it?
My father's like, let's see, I'll be about 50 when I get my house back. And
yeah.
That's what the thing is. I cannot wait to get my house back.
Thanks for repeating my bit. That's really good. It sounded better the way you did it, and you brought up your father instead of yourself.
No, but it was like a month before my 18th birthday. It was just sort of like, you know what? It's like, how old are you going to be? 18? You're going to get your house back.
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I think that if you're having sex and you're getting women pregnant, you should have to pay no matter what. If you're responsible enough to have sex or irresponsible, per se, you should have to pay no matter what. I have a 3-year-old son. I thought it was ridiculous at the start, but now that I am paying, it's worth every penny.
Do you get to see the kid?
I see the kid whenever I want.
Oh, that's nice. See, that's a good relationship there.
Yeah.
See, what bugs some guys is, they're paying the money, then the woman marries somebody else, the kid's calling somebody else's dad. They feel like they're just some guys sending fucking checks every once in a while.
And that's the point. You know what? And if they didn't want that garbage, they shouldn't have fucked the bitch in the first place.
Oh, well put. Thank you very much.
I'd never pay for a person. Once a stepdad comes in, then we'll talk about law. That should definitely be a law. Once another parent comes in, his problem now, Fred. His problem now.
No, he came in to marry the woman, not the child. You're still the father of the child.
It's not his kid.
It's not happening to me, by the way. I ain't going to play that game.
You don't even have sex. We know that from you. Any fucking kid that you have, that chick yours has, is going to be born with a chef hat. You know it, and I know it. You're fucking watching that kid mince. He's going like a motherfucker. You're like, hey, genetically, where did you pick up your ability to fucking chop onions? So nobody expects you to pay anything.
Hopefully you'll be getting a check, let's say, from Ultimario or something.
All we could ask for you is you tear off a slice every once in a while for that kid. Every fucking meal he has is a slight.
Fine, then the kid's missing out because my XM salary, baby. Nice and rich.
Nixon, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, Ron?
What's up, Doug?
Hey, I think it should be as simple as this. If you don't want the responsibility of the kid and have to pay even child support, spend $40-50 and just send her out to get the shot or something. And then you don't have to worry about it. If you're sick, you don't have to worry about it.
What he's saying, Fezzi, is you got to take precautions.
Oh, okay.
Take precautions before. We're not saying that. We're saying here this. The woman gets pregnant. She decides. Now she has a period or short window, as we like to call it, of what she decides to do with that pregnancy. You're pins and needles, because you don't know whether this is costing you half for a ride or the next 18 fucking years. Some cases more, because they make you come up with college. And they'll say, you also are due college education, which, by the way, folks, is not cheap anymore.
Not even close.
Not even close. That's true, Fez. Matthew, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, I just have to say, if you're laying down with a chick, she's there, she knows what's going on as much as you know what's going on. I mean, if she wants money, I agree with the fact that you should be able to choose whether if you want something to do with them, then you pay. If not, then you don't pay, because you both know what's going on. You both know what's going to happen. It's not a big secret.
Right, but here's what the deal is. When you have the baby, right? That baby was not part of that fucking equation of you and the chick. That baby deserves something, right?
Exactly, but I also agree that if she doesn't, it should be a mutual decision between the two of you about the abortion. If she's laying down, then she knows what's happening as well as you do.
But the thing is, two people can't make a decision about one person's body. That's the fact that we're at now. Or you could say, not only do I want her to have an abortion, I like to get her tits done. Look at her, Your Honor. And we're going to have the fucking courts caught up in cases of, you telling me that she wouldn't look much better after having her breasts taken care of? I beg you. I throw myself upon the court here to bring this up.
I have a question. What if she tricks you? What if, she tells you, I don't want to have kids, and she says, I'm on the pill, so bang me without the condom, but she wants kids, then she tricks you. No way a guy should pay for that, right?
No, you can still get pregnant even if you're using the pill. Do you know that?
Oh, God, please don't tell me that.
What are you, a fucking 4-year-old? What the? You can get pregnant with a condom. People get fucking pregnant. And none of these things are 100%, Dave.
Oh, what's the point anymore?
Exactly. That's why I'm glad you've turned your back on all sex.
But, I mean, seriously.
And children.
Yeah.
But my trick, if she tricks you question.
What trick is there? First of all, what woman would trick you? You know who would get tricked? Fucking Elvis Presley. He might get tricked. All right? One of the Kennedys might get tricked. If I was looking at any of the Microsoft money, those kids have to look out. No woman's going to fucking trick you to come in.
I was basically asking if was that the point of the day. If I could get a POD on that one.
Yeah, okay. Point of the day. You get that. You know why? Because you didn't run here in front of Vin Vendors and fucking fart or yell something stupid. And believe me, the fucking back of there was one drop going down my forehead going, this guy's going to embarrass us in front of a genius. I know it's going to happen.
I don't know how he controlled himself so long.
Yeah. Here is Trucker Steve. Trucker Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Is Eastside the dumbest human being on the face of the earth? Every time he opens his mouth, I feel my skull cave in as my brain evaporates. Can we set up an abortion for him still?
No, he's much too old for that. That would just be called murder. That every court agrees on. And really, both sides of the aisle, we call that murder. Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, hey, Fez. I like new guy Dave there. I think he's doing a good job.
People are loving new guy Dave.
But I say we take this one step further. Even if you want the kid, you should get to choose when you start, if you want to stop paying for him. Let's say he turns 13, he's overweight, he's gay, and he's got a weak heart. What dad wants to pay for that?
Maybe what they should do is there's some kind of presidential fitness test that you force him to meet the requirements for that. First of all, he's got to do, he's got to go through sports trivia, rock and roll trivia, some film trivia. Then he's got to be able to just, take some ground balls, fucking, be able to shoot a fucking foul shot. I'm not saying the kid has to dominate, but everybody knows that there's a guy out there who can't shoot a fucking foul shot.
Free throws are a big part of basketball.
Thank you.
70%.
Right. Well, you've got heart. I heard that from Earl. You do have heart.
And that's when the kid gets presented with his check. That presidential badge and a giant check.
Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wanted to make a comment. One caller asked him, said about the $600 a month for a 2-year-old. And, what can that kid need? $600? Well, it's not just for food and clothes. It also helps to pay utilities and rent and whatnot.
Right.
To keep that kid covered.
Go from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, and you're going to fucking throw in an extra $600 alone.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
And just because you don't want the kid, you still went through the motion to make it. I think you should pay for it. But at the same time, why does the wife and kid eat steak while you're living on bologna,
Yeah. I always believe this. The chick wants to have abortion, you fucking go along with it. The chick wants to have the baby, you go along with it. Take yourself out of the fucking thinking process 100%. When she comes up with that, hey, what do you want to do? You're like, hey, it's your thing. I'm not fucking changing it, but I'll come up with a few bucks.
Maybe when she's sleeping, though, you whisper in her ear, kill it. Kill it like that. No, I'm just saying that.
Shock jock, I say.
No.
You're the funny shock jock.
It won't work.
Ricky, you're the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how y'all doing?
I don't know.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah. Well, I really don't care too much for Dave, but I got a wife. She got pregnant, right?
Yes.
She left me, and she got custody of the child. So I was paying her $100 a week. Then I finally got custody of her. She don't have nothing to do with it. She don't pay child support or nothing. I remarried to a woman that does have kids. She got 3, and I take care of them. And their father don't have nothing to do with them. But if Eastside Dave don't want no youngins, he should go to the doctor and get his little pain clip so he won't have none. That's all, basically what he got.
First of all, he doesn't have to worry because his fucking sperm is clear. So I don't see anything there. It looks like 7-Up. Second of all, you seem like you lost on both sides. She's not paying and you're paying twice. We'll go last caller here to Chris. Chris, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Ron and Fez, love you.
Yeah.
I have a daughter. I'm all about paying child support. It's your kid. You have to do it. The problem I have is I pay $1,300 a month for one child.
Bro, let me tell you, if they're in fucking private school, you're paying that now.
No, that's just straight child support. That's nothing to do with it. Plus, I pay her health insurance.
All right, we got to go. I'll pick it up. We only got like 10 seconds left, so we got to go.
All right, I'm just saying the law. They have to change the law and lower, what they.
Thanks, pal.
Pay.
That's it for us. Wanted to thank Vim Vendors for coming in. You can check out his website,
vim-vendors.com, and
that's both with W's.
Yeah, with W's, and Don't Come Knockin' opens in theaters on the 17th of March.
Good job, Earl. See ya.
The Ron and Fez Show. XM